Looking forward to it. Yurikov, of course, was grinding like crazy, playing ranked all day yesterday. Managed to get, what was it, the top 30 or something on the leaderboards before going to bed. So let's see. I mean, this guy, he's probably got a lot of stuff to show. But, I mean, Joy is not going to make it easy for him, I'm sure.
Oh my god, their colors. Okay, we're going to have to look at the hair color for this one. It's so similar.
Yeah, we got regular Hoku and we got Super Saiyan Hokutomaru.
That's crazy, bro. He's like Gohan. All right, dash in. Immediately trying to keep that pressure up. One of the nice things about this character, too, is just the shuriken pressure, right? Being able to use the shuriken in the air, throw it at different angles, keep himself safe on pressure.
Agreed, yeah. The shurikens are really good. Helps him play like a really robust game from anywhere on the screen. But also, I mean, the double jump, I think, is the really, like, messed up thing about this character, man.
Double jump and that rev blow, right? That rev blow taking him at an upwards angle. It means that if you try to react with your own rev blow, in a lot of cases, you're just going to whiff right underneath him.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, both these guys, they're just trying to use that really pesky jump B to attack from weird angles. Nice wake-up reversal from Yurikov.
Oh,
nice.
There it is. That double jump, like you mentioned, able to just stall in the air.
Yeah, Yurikov, he likes to use the double jump quite a lot. I mean, as you might expect from a player with Yuri in his name, like, he is good at using those weird air trajectory options to throw you off your game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. First round is going to go to Yurikov here. Already trying to space out with the shuriken game. Nice just defend on that JB.
Definitely. Oh, nice. Challenges the run-up from Yurikov. Joy now has a bit of a lead. Gets a few solid hits here and there, but no big damage yet. Oof. Just gets landed on.
Oh, trying to go for that throw. Instead, it's going to be Joy who lands the throw, preemptively throwing the kunais or the shurikens in the air, thinking that Yurikov was going to take to the skies. Another thing about this character, too, is he's so good at getting around fireball games with that teleport, right? He doesn't have to worry about really jumping in like a lot of other characters.
Agreed, yeah. I mean, this character, he's got so many different mobility options. You really can't feel safe anywhere, really, on the screen against him.
And there it is with the EX teleport. It just goes straight into the rev below. Had a sliver of SPG left. Why not?
Brother, this character's rev blow is so good, man. It's like, I mean, obviously it leaves him airborne. He can do the follow-up, right? But like, the angle that the initial one covers is just absurdly good. Nice. Dude, both these guys are really good at knowing that when to use like the reversal super option.
And, you know, watching this character a lot, too, and some of his combo routing really makes me wonder what they're going to be doing with Andy, considering that he has so much of Andy's DNA.
Yeah, dude. So the thing I've been thinking is they're probably going to go the O2UM route with him. And, like, if you're not aware, he has, like, a pretty different moveset in O2UM. It's based on some other Fatal Fury game, I think. I'm not sure. You're going to have to ask Rome for the specifics, but it is a very interesting moveset.
Oh, but there's a nice block. That was a really tricky mix-up. Yurikov still keeping the pressure going as Mario comes through with the $50 into the match arena, and Yurikov takes game one.
Yeah, nice double jump to throw off the landing. Joy actually used super expecting Yurikov to land in front, but, you know, the double jump throws a wrench into his calculations, and Yurikov lands on the other side and is able to punish cleanly, taking the first game.
Yeah, that is. So far, they've been going for a lot of very similar ideas, you know, stalling their jumps, going for the double jumps, a lot of those tricky J2Ks, or JKs like you, I keep saying JK, JB, like you mentioned. But Yurikov has just been, you know, consistently landing the hits more often, really coming out on top in those different scramble situations.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, Yurikov, you know, this guy, he's already grinded so much with this character, right? And you just kind of see the experience. He's got a lot of, like, you know, kind of cute little gimmicks, right, that he likes to run. And a lot of people, it's still day one, right, officially. So people aren't really aware of how to deal with everything yet. Actually, it's day negative one, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Technically, day negative one. Yo, jumping straight into the next game.
Got some stuttering, it looks like.
Yeah, uh-oh.
All right. Looks like everything's okay.
Yeah, speaking of, you know, when it comes to the connection, the game has been running phenomenally so far when it comes to actual online connections. They definitely took a lot of the feedback from those betas, and I've been getting pretty consistent games.
Yeah, me too. Like, matchmaking works pretty well, and the connections in-game are pretty good too. I think, like, you know, SNK improves their netcode a bit by bit every single game, right? And this game is no exception.
Oh, and nice with the corpse hop, able to block the Rev Blow and punish this one as well.
That's the issue with having such a strong option, right? Like, you want to use the Rev Blow because it's so good, but like, you know, you can't just use it without thinking too much, right?
Yeah, no, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, one edge is definitely sharper than the other, but if you were just spamming it way too much, you absolutely can get punished. The thing about Hokutomaru's, though, is that you can't, like, throw it like a lot of the other ones because it goes into the air, right? If you're going to throw it, you have to do it, I believe, right on startup.
Yeah, or you have to just, like, do a meaty and beat it before the armor comes in. Nice air-to-air from Yurikov. Oh, and a great challenge, too, from Joy. Dude, it's so hard to keep track of where this character's going, man.
No, running right into the kunais there. Able to get a nice confirm straight into the super. That's going to take Joy out of SPG. Very smart decision there from Yurikov.
Definitely. You know, I mean, certain characters have, like, way more threatening Rev Blows, right? And I feel like Hokutomaru is one of those characters that's really blessed in that regard.
Oh, but goes for the EX there. No punish. Was trying to push out a little bit there with the Rev block, but didn't quite work. Still is going to be able to take game number 2. And with that, Yurikov closes out the first game of Just Frame.
Yes, sir. Taking it pretty clean 2-0 over Joy. Oh, wait, was it 2-0? No, yeah, 2-0.
Yeah.
My boy on the 1s and 2s was trying to fake us out. Yeah, dude, Shadow X, obviously one of the players that everybody's watching right now. I think the guy is just so incredibly talented in every fighting game he plays, so this one is looking no different.
Yeah, just recently getting his visa approved as well, which means you're going to be seeing a lot more of him, hopefully, at these tournaments in the United States as well.
Dude, I'm so looking forward to it. It was such a shame last year when he wasn't able to make it. Okay, huge wild punish to start things off. Louise off to a good start.
Now just trying to slow things down a little bit here. I like the air-to-air. Shadow X trying to hold on to this positioning that they were able to get thanks to Louise overextending, but they're not going to be able to hold it.
One of the kind of advantages I think that KOF players have going into this franchise that other games might not necessarily have is their like kind of like comfort and using like air normals just to like control space and air movement. Ooh, okay, nice DP.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this game still has hyper hops, short hops, and regular jumps, right? They're a little bit different than KOF, but having that legacy skill to be able to do that is going to be huge.
Definitely. Nice sweep, though, from Louise. Kind of protecting his space a bit and defending during the overheat. Very expertly done. Taking the first round against Shadow X. No, oh my goodness, just start the round with it? Hello?
EX Heat Knuckle, and now we're just going to Rev Blow right back. Actually gets the crumple too, but tried to cancel into the command grab. It looked like too far away.
Okay, opens him up low yet again.
Oh, big block on the DP. You could kill on this if you really wanted to.
Yeah, depends how much he spends. Okay.
Oh, Magic Pixel, but the air fireball is going to be enough to close out the round.
Good stuff. Was going for a chip kill there. Louise actually could have JD'd and recovered a little bit of health, but, you know, wasn't really thinking that way.
Oh, big whiff on the DP, but that's all right. Louise hadn't woken up yet to punish it.
Bro, Shadow X is dropping kind of a lot of combos right now. I wonder what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be fatigue, possibly. He has been grinding these online tournaments, playing in Paragon last night as well, getting to grand finals.
Nice bait. Louise actually could do so much damage. Oh, wait, never mind. He's in overheat.
Yeah, in overheat and not in SPG either, so doesn't even have access to the hidden gear.
Brother, both these fellas are scrapping. Yo, and again, Shadow X is just dropping stuff, man.
But the anti-air power geyser, so strong. I think a level 2 would have been able to kill, but just went for the level 1. Didn't want to risk too much. Shadow X clean jump in. That's going to be the game.
Well done from Shadow X, taking the first game.
Yeah, so
Luis was looking really good.
Yeah, Luis was controlling so much, really coming out of the gate swinging, and it looked like, you know, you mentioned Shadow X was dropping on those combos, but hey, able to take it in the end. It came down to the wire there in that first game, but Shadow X getting that leg up.
Brother, Shadow X has so many sponsors, man. That's crazy. PDR, LOA, MDC, JFR. My goodness.
The pride of Mexico, bro.
The F1 car, right?
That's crazy. I want to see his jersey.
Oh, word.
Here we go, jumping straight into the next game. Sticking with the same characters here. I think Terry is also still just a very strong character. He may not be like top 5 or anything, but he has everything you need to succeed.
That was good defensive tech there, realizing that there was a gap and jabbing it into a full confirm as well.
Yeah, and defense is going to be the biggest thing about this game. Offense is easy. Defense is the hard part.
Dudes, tell me about it, man. Like, defending against... Like, I was playing last night against, you know, Billy again, and, like, that character, just, like, trying to find the JD timings on all his stuff is just, like, such a nightmare. And, oh, no, another big drop from Shadow X. Again, I really wonder what's going on over there.
Quite unfortunate, and now here we go, faint pressure in the corner, get those plus frames going into overheat. We were just trying desperately to keep Shadow X in block and cause him to overheat as well.
Shadow X, though, obviously a grappler at heart still, going for the command grabs a lot more than almost any other rock that I've seen.
You should have seen him last night. I don't know if you watched the tournament last night, though, but there is a good point where he was just resetting every single hit into a command grab.
Dude, I believe it, man. These Clark players are scumbags, bro.
All right, immediate land into DP. Trying to prevent Shadow X from building up any momentum here. Ooh, little drop there from Louise.
Nice. Okay, great bust out from Louise. Louise in a really great position, right? Oh, this could be it for this round. Maybe not.
Yeah, just goes for the DP instead. Didn't want to convert into a full kill combo. Sitting about 70%, 89 in the rev gauge here.
Nice, yo, that was so beautiful. Just that walk back, made the down B whiff, and then whiff punished with the far D. Beautiful play from Louise.
Yeah, Terry's got some very strong footsies buttons, right? That far D, that far C, both incredibly good for playing footsies against your opponent.
Definitely, even the down C as well. I mean, all his buttons seem really good for controlling that mid-range spacing. Nice, realizing it wasn't a safe jump.
Oh, interesting little confirm there, though. Unfortunately, too far away to actually continue it any further. But what a pickup! Putting himself into overheat. Straight into the command grab. Super. That would have been so sick if it actually worked.
Does that work normally? I feel like it must since he went for it there, right?
I mean, I would have to imagine so. Or maybe he just thought, hey, let me try this.
I think it was because he was so close to the corner that it didn't work. If that's just my suspicion. I need to lab that. Let's see if this ELTRI plays like kind of like a similar style, going for a lot of command grabs like Shadow X, or if he goes for kind of like a more standard Shoto-y style that you see a lot of other players represent.
It's so sad to me that Rock and Kevin are better, and Hotaru are better grapplers than T-Zoc, but you know, T-Zoc's not on the screen. Right now it's about MFCR and ELTRI.
Definitely. All right, we got no HDs or anything, just kind of letting MFCR get away with murder there.
Oh,
nice,
yeah,
it's a full counter hit conversion.
Gonna be put out of SPG here. MFCR hasn't even built up 1 bar of super meter either, and the round's already almost over. There's another counter hit caught mashing on wake up.
Yeah, look like he might have tried to do either EXDP or EX command grab. One of those options seems like the type of option somebody would go for in there.
But now gotta be careful. We took a lot. Oh, well, that's going to be the end of the round there. I was going to say, we revved up a lot just to escape from the corner, so ELTRI wasn't really able to lean on more of those EX moves to zone out.
MFCR looking pretty strong. Yo, look at these dashes, man. Just no fear. ELTRI is just not doing a really great job of controlling that space in front of them. Applying a lot of pressure in the corner. Oh my goodness. Okay, at least out of the corner now. No anti-airs though.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the big thing, is that MFCR has just been getting free jump-ins over and over. But there's a nice far C from ELTRI. Able to get a nice confirm.
Yeah, drops the combo a little bit. But again, it feels like MFCR is just playing so proactively, and ELTRI doesn't have a lot of answers. Oh god.
Oh, okay. But might have an opportunity here. There's the run throw. they can play an aggressive angle here, and I think that might be what they need to go for, right? Don't want to give up any space when you get those knockdowns. Just keep on rushing in because your defense, unfortunately, is lacking here.
That was pretty unfortunate. ELTRI actually could have taken the round had they confirmed into a super off of the down B, stand B string that they did. But you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm also not really good at confirming into super either, so I totally feel you there.
Yeah, confirming the supers off lights takes a lot of practice. And, you know, we're still very early on in the game. I think the big thing that can change the tide here for ELTRI, though, is just going for some 2C anti-airs, right? You don't even need to go for DP. Just something like a 2C to prevent MFCR from constantly hopping in on you.
Yeah, or even like a jab at some of these spacings that MFCR is hopping at, right? The jab will stop the hop, I think. I don't know, might be worth trying. Oh my goodness. Yo, this Preecha is just literally doing whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, ELTRI just seems a little lost on how to defend against this character, which, I mean, to be fair, if you're not labbing how to defend against her, it's difficult to figure out when it's actually your turn.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's really good at stealing turns with obviously all the big plus frames that MFCR is alluding to, right? Nice cross up though. Drops a combo.
Owen tried to go for the 2C there. Nice with the Wake Up Raging Storm. Very similar life here. MFCR is on the verge of overheating.
I feel like ELTRI is playing a tiny bit scared right now. They should probably just go in and like try to make something happen. Because the anti-airs obviously aren't really happening right now. Might as well just play a different game plan than trying to play defense.
Yeah, and that's something that I've been noticing too. That when they get a knockdown, they don't really push the offense. They just kind of allow MFCR to get up and go back to playing the neutral game, right? And against someone like MFCR, you don't want to go back to neutral. You just want to keep smothering.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, here we go. Big opportunity. Let's see how much they spend here. All right, gets the 2.
Oh, with throw. And gets hit by the cross-up. That's the week 1 mix-up because it ain't gonna work when people realize they got a block button.
Definitely. It's also pretty seeable regardless, right? Is this gonna be enough? Oh, no, it's not. It's definitely not.
And not quite. But I believe that was the hidden gear. So, yep, there you go. All of that rev gauge back to 0.
Nice. Dude, everybody's getting lit up by the hops. Never mind. Okay, gets DP'd. But like I was saying, like everybody like expects the hop to cross up, but I don't think it can like ever. It's following KOF rules.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, I just got distracted by her win quotes. The win quotes in this game are still so good. SNK is best in business when it comes to writing them. Here we go. Looks like Dany. I looked away for a second. Was it Rock?
I didn't see. Oh yeah, it is Rock.
Oh, it is.
Okay. So he just likes protagonists, huh? Okay.
Makes sense. I mean, Rock's also a Shoto as well, right? Having the fireball, having the DP, just with a little extra sauce. The command grab is going to be very nice.
Absolutely. Got the air fireball too. I didn't even make that connection. Like Kai. Wait, Kai still has an air fireball, right? In Strive?
Yes.
Okay.
And the air fireball, Dany is one of the players who actually utilizes the air fireball a lot. So maybe that's something that actually drew him to Rock.
Okay.
Fortunately, he's getting drawn to the corner right now. Oh, the corpse hop, catching with the low.
Beautifully done. Great combo as well. Gets the hard knockdown. And yeah, okay, trying to play around a lot of different options there. Big whiff, but no punish.
Oh, I like it. I like just that we're getting a lot of these stops, these breaks almost on the run with the rev block.
Oh, misses the just defends on that. And unfortunate for Dany Maza.
Yeah, really unfortunate. I gotta get used to the fact that the rev button also acts as a dash macro, right? I've just been dashing manually.
Bro, me too. I need to break that habit too, though.
Okay, dash in for the throw. Goes for a whiff close B, whiff close A as well. This time not going for the throw, going for strike.
Oh, caught him flinching. He actually didn't believe it was going to hit, so he went for additional pressure, and that's why the combo dropped there.
And the cross up with the JB. Not going to extend the combo too much. And Dany, yep, Dany recognizes in SPG. Trying to go for a run through into the command grab. No one home.
Brother, this man is a KOF god. Like, you think he's going to get hit by that? Hell no.
Dangerous position here now. Oh, is that going to catch the backdash? It does!
Oh no,
and
that's so
Dany
unfortunate.
stealing away around.
Get ready.
Essentially back to completely like the beginning, really, because I mean both these guys, no meter to work with. They're just playing some honest City of the Wolves, if there were such a thing.
Nothing awesome about that corpse run though, and now Dany, yeah, mashing on that rev blow. Let me out of here.
Over here.
I like the hit and run playstyle that Tamago's representing with his character. Oh, almost gets the punish. Nice JDs though.
Yeah, for a character that has kind of stubbier normals, like so many of her good normals are up close, the hit and run style really works for her. Just because she has such a fast movement speed, and that fireball allows her to cover ground so safely.
Absolutely, yeah. I think Mai is a very similar style of character to Hotaru, right? Where you kind of have to play that hit and run style. Speaking of hit and run though, I mean that he chose a good spacing to jump in because it got Dany to try to anti-air with the high evade attack, right? But that move actually moves him forward a bit too much, and that's why it whiffed.
Yeah, those high attacks, or the universal anti-airs, they're also across, not even across the board, right? Some are a little bit better than others. Same goes for the rev blows, and I think that adds a lot of texture to the game.
Get ready.
Yep, I agree. I like that texture. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, it's not so smooth across, not so homogenized, right? There's so many different elements with these characters, even though it's the same mechanic.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, we're seeing a lot of that in like modern fighting games, so it's kind of a breath of fresh air to see. I mean, this game it still feels pretty old school in a lot of ways, so, you know, for an old man like me, I think it's nice.
Oh, and there's the corpse run, goes for a throw this time. Nice! I think Tamago was expecting that to cross up.
Alright, putting on some really great pressure. Nice, caught her standing. Brother,
Yeah, that was fantastic. Harassing with light normal, whittling down the health bar.
Get ready.
Yeah, just put on an absolute clinic. I mean, just dictating the spacings really well and using those down Bs just expertly.
Oh,
My
waiting on
goodness.
the P2. Dany now seemingly in full control. Starting to steamroll Tamago. There's the EX command grab, getting Tamago out of SPG.
I feel like Tamago should be trying to play maybe a tiny bit more airborne against this playstyle. Just because I think it would make it a lot harder for him to just do like the run forward pressure that he has been doing, you know?
Absolutely. I think that Dany has made some perfect adjustments here. I mean, that game 2, was all Dany. Now we're going to have to see if Tamago is going to be able to bring things back. I think, obviously, you're not just going to be able to run in. You're going to have to utilize the fireball, maybe hop in a little bit more. You have to mix up your approach.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the adjustments that Tamago makes, he might have to do all those things. But, I mean, if Tamago just continues to keep his feet planted on the ground, you know, he might just be able to keep going to that same well.
See, jump straight into the next one. Final game. Remember, everything leading up to top 8 is going to be 2 out of 3, but then top 8 is going to be all 3 out of 5. And it's crazy, even just in the first few days, how much, like, depending on what character's on screen, the pace of the match can change, right? Whether it can really run down the clock or just end so quickly.
Mm-hmm. Tamago once again finding himself in the corner, just being oppressed. Nice JD. Oh, but gets punished on landing. That was really interesting.
Oh, but a wild punish! This is huge for Tamago. Fortunately, Dany is about to get put into SBG, meaning you're going to be put on notice. Just the dash up 2A.
That was really unfortunate for Tamago because he got the block on the initial DP hit, and then the game interpreted it as him failing a hyper defend because he was trying to just like run forward, right? So, you know, stuff that happens. Uh-oh.
Raging Storm, Tamago still in SPG here. Has an opportunity to escape, but does get clipped, and now just kind of getting smothered by this offense. There's a nice escape, but not a lot of damage.
Yeah, once again, it's really just been the Dany show. He's just been dictating all the engagements, really, on his own terms, and Tamago hasn't really been able to get anything started. Oh man, thrown out of the startup of the command grab, it looked like.
Cross a beautiful just defend and a throw right back at you. Dany, something shifted there after game number 1. Dany really locked in, got a lot more aggressive, and was able to just cut Tamago off at all angles of approach. Absolutely not, but we're not going to be going to bed anytime soon. We got Robert versus Danke coming up in our very first Kain up on the screen. Wow, that's a lot of yellow.
All right, he's like a super blinged out Kain. Oh my goodness, the double jump just lands right on top of him.
Robert out here looking like the boy wonder.
Oh, huge hop D, just lands right on top of the kid's head.
Oh, just
nice.
Out of the orb setup. I like that. Trying to go for a bit of an anti-air there. Not going to work. And Danke going to make Robert pay for this one. Empty low. Confirm off the bomb.
This is such a nerdy character, bro. And Danke is like the perfect player for this type of character, I feel like. He's like a really studious player, but he's also like, he plays with his heart as well. So he's like the best of both worlds.
That is actually really scary.
Yeah, definitely.
Get ready.
Pressure is scary as well. I mean, one of the killer things about Kain is not only is his zoning so good, the EX Fireball covering multiple angles, which is going to be great for shutting down an approach from Robert, even if you try to go for a double jump, but also just his flash kick break. That is just such an obnoxious move.
Oh my good, yo, brother, like, what? How does he convert off of that?
Oh, and the neutral jump to get over the Revilo. Oh my god, Danke.
Drops the combo. That combo is a little tough, I gotta say, but it doesn't matter. He gets the kill anyway.
No. Let's be real. That was a frame kill, okay, Arun?
Sure, yeah.
How could you?
That was just a fancy frame kill. Immediately got the meaty 2A afterwards.
It was one of the American resets, bro.
Oh my
All right.
god, that was
Danke,
a quick game.
Yeah, dude, this guy's Kain is just kind of good already, man.
See what Robert's gonna be able to do to mount a comeback here. Really, it's hard to say what Robert needs to change because they didn't even really get to play much in game number 1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he was using a lot of jump, like double jump and stuff, to kind of try to get around all the different options that Kain is able to present, but gonna need a little bit more. Oh my goodness, that could have been so dangerous.
No class.
Trying to dash in for the throw. One thing I've noticed is you have a lot of time to tech throws in this game too.
Definitely, yeah. And dude, Danke's doing really good teching them. He's got the timing down. It feels like he's just like teching right at the very last frame.
Not able to get a jump and punish on that whipped sweep. Unfortunate.
Nice block that time from Robert. Oh, but he gets hit anyway, and this could be it, I think. Yeah.
And again, just another dominating round there from Danke. Robert really hasn't gotten a chance. He just can't seem to open up Danke. But heebie-jeebie opening up the wallet, putting $10 into the Matcherino. Thank you.
Much appreciate. Oh my good. Yo, the empty low again into a throw this time. The layers on layers. That I don't know what it's called. I call it Genie because that's what Ash has, right? But that move is so good.
I just call it the bomb.
The bomb. That's good too.
Yeah, there we go.
Dude, that was so fast, bro. Danke is looking ridiculous, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. This game is like such a it's so bipolar in how rounds can go, right? Sometimes you just get hit by a wild punish or someone is a little aggressive and it can end so quickly. And other times you can get close to timing out somebody. I've already seen timeouts in this game as well.
Anyway, we got Hokuto versus Kotir coming up. Hokuto was playing Vox during the betas, but it looks like he's playing, what was it, Kevin this time?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? Kevin is just a little bit better. Oh, is that a Ralph custom color?
Yeah, that is definitely Ralph. Yeah, okay, so Kotir's the one playing Kevin. Hokuto's still on the Vox Reaper.
Vox, an interesting character. A lot of people are feeling a little down on him in the full release. I mean, he is very straightforward and very simple, right? But still does a ton of damage.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. I think he's got all the tools he needs to find the hits, make things work. But he does feel kind of like he's playing a similar game plan to Kevin, right? Where he's looking for the big far C's, far D's into big combo conversions.
Yeah, Kevin, though, is definitely going to be able to get that extra bit of damage. Kevin's a little bit more saucy, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
big
my
whiff
God.
punish.
Yeah, and this is going to hurt. Into the DP, follow up with EX Rotor. Look at that. Wow. Just for about not even half of your rev game.
Definitely. Yeah, Hokuto, of course, I want to point out that he played Mark of the Wolves, and he was a very strong Grant player in that game. So, again, no surprise to see him on the Vox right now. Kotir, I'm not sure that he's necessarily had a Mark of the Wolves background. I mostly knew him, actually, for playing Earthquake in Samurai Showdown, and I think he also played KOF as well.
That's kind of sick, actually. Earthquake players are a different breed.
Oh yeah, definitely. That character was a lot of work, but I think it's so interesting to watch a guy like him pilot that character.
They're doing a good job here with Kevin as well. One thing about Kevin, though, is that you have to be careful with going for his kick there, because if you don't get the break on it and he whiffed the grab portion, you are just opened up for massive damage.
Absolutely. Oh, big jump over the grab attempt. This could kill, actually.
Oh yeah, you're at 100% dead. Just go ahead and send out everything. What? Magic Pixel with the overhead with the heavy rotor.
Kotir putting on a clinic. Hokuto was doing pretty good, but he overextended a tiny bit, going for the grabs a lot, and those grabs will get you killed. Again, it's that Samurai Showdown in Kotir, man. He just blows you up for the grabs.
But hey, I like that we're getting some Vox representation here. This character, I don't know how many of the arcade modes you've gotten to play or anything. This character is funny as hell, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean I haven't played any story mode stuff yet, but I've seen some screen caps. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about that stuff because it's like spoiler territory, but it is very funny.
He's just such a straight man.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
definitely like a no-nonsense type of guy. Oh, okay, big jump. This time over Kotir's grab attempt. Hokuto has to cash out, but again, Kotir still in SPG range.
Oh, DP going to whiff, and you are dead. Yeah, it doesn't even need the final kick there.
This character's bonkers, bro. I mean, his damage output is just absurd, so you really have to pick your spots.
Damage output absurd, buttons are great, has so much good utility. That command roll is fantastic. Even his crawl leads to some nice baked in high lows.
Oh, that was a very ambitious dive kick there.
Ambitious roll too. Nice with the rev blow right on back though, taking the opportunity to put Kotir out of SPG.
Nice combo from Hokuto. Okay, catches him with the meaty close B, and that obviously leads into tons of damage for Vox Reaper.
And Vox's close B is a standing low, right?
I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because I know Marco's isn't. Marco's also has like a very similar animation to it.
I feel like it isn't, but I'm not too sure.
Oh, watch your feet.
Oh, nice. Using the dive kick to throw off the jump in timing.
Oh no, but again, another red blow that pushes you forward, and the neutral jump doing a fantastic job of getting over it.
Uh-oh. The meaty? Okay, mistimed it. Wait, is that going to connect? Oh, it does.
Coming on in, tries to go for the overhead, but the wake up super, bro. Bites the shotgun shell.
Oh my goodness, and the universal overhead takes it. Kotir 2-0 over Hokuto.
What a game there. See, showing how strong Kevin really is. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Kevin has some of the best custom colors I've seen from the what was it? From the Cable to the Ralph. I've also seen Tyrant is rocking a Chris Redfield, RE1 Chris Redfield custom color. I feel like every game going forward needs to have a custom color option. But hey, I mean, Terry has one, right? Terry has an alternate costume. He did in KOF 15 as well, but hopefully that means that they're definitely listening and thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, and the custom costume is also bugged in both games as well.
Yeah, which is funny.
Yeah, but we're seeing a Mai. I'm super excited to see some Mai.
Mai?
Yeah, NIKKE Commander. I think I played against NIKKE Commander on Netplay. Yeah, I forget who won. Oh, but we have also got Basher, TBH 3.0/AR's Basher.
Oh, Mai in the cheetah print. Okay, I see. Mai in the cheetah print with blonde hair. Someone turn off Rome's screen. And I believe, yes, this is a top 24 qualifier on the winner's side.
Very nice. Okay, manages to escape using the wall jump and dive. Oh, the big cross up. I would have gotten hit there too. Now
in SPG. Has to be wary of that Rev blow. Oh, but the wild punish with a standing D.
Beautifully spaced. Just right outside of range of that far A. Big combo as well.
Quite enough to secure the kill, but I mean, this is basically a check situation, right? You have such a massive life lead. It gets the DP rising tackle.
Beautifully done. Taking the first round. Basher looking pretty good. NIKKE Commander wasn't really able to get anything started yet. But, you know, I think if they're able to maintain kind of like, you know, the hit and run style, I feel like they might be doing a little bit better. Nice. I love that. The empty jump low.
Oh, tried to go for the empty jump throw that time. But Basher waking up with the rising tackle. Not quite able to get the cross up there. Tries the correct course of the Rev blow.
Oh, big jump over the double fan. Now we got Mai in the corner yet again. Nice block on the Rev blow. Yo, Commander. 82% revved up. Nice, I like that. Beautiful, and I like the use of the heavy Ryu-Enbu ender as well. That's barely enough to kill in that situation. My stupid ass would have gone for the cartwheel ender, and that thing would not have killed. Oh, no DP on that big jump.
Oh, but a nice just defend on the cross-up attempt. Again with the wild punish. Basher getting a lot of mileage off of the far D.
Nice. Anti-air from Basher's side. NIKKE Commander now in one-touch territory. Has to be very careful. Oh my goodness, the big jump over the double fireball, and that'll do it. Basher taking the first game.
Basher looking so consistent there. NIKKE Commander had a lot of really strong ideas, but unfortunately just losing out surprisingly a lot in the footsies game.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Basher, a lot of his damage in that last round was just off of big jump-in reads over like the EX fireballs. So I feel like NIKKE Commander has to be a little bit more careful where they choose to throw out the fireballs. And if they're not taking that much damage from, you know, bad fireballs, then I think that they have a better shot.
Get ready.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if they're going to make those adjustments here going into the next one. Just starting to dash right into that 2B. Here's a nice confirm immediately into the Revixel.
Nice. I like the corner carry on that. Gotta steal that. Ooh, the big stand D. Brother. I hate seeing that. I mean, I love seeing that. That's my favorite thing.
Alright, just trying to poke, create a little bit of space. I mean, all this damage is slowly adding up.
But I feel like Mai plays this range a lot better than Rock does. Uh-oh. Bad punish on the elbow. Unfortunate.
Oh,
nice,
no
dude.
whiff punish.
Using the
Now
slide to overheat. Yes, sir. And a big punish on the jump, the bad jump. That's like a pretty big thing, both in this game and in Mark of the Wolves. Just hitting people on their landing recovery, especially if they do like a bad jump over you. Wow, that was a huge read.
Nice straight to the elbow. That's going to be a punish. Unfortunate. Fully committed.
You know, sometimes it's not such a bad idea to throw those out because a lot of people stop blocking after they block a couple of lights. They're like, okay, it's my turn now. There's no way that you're going to cancel into anything. But yeah. Can get you killed. Nice EX command throw. Oh, okay. Drops the combo. Has another chance at life. The burnout actually is going to be able to help him make this comeback. Big bait.
Absolutely massive here. I think, like, you might just have to start cashing out on your super meter. There's the level 1. Means the next hit will be able to get the kill. Watch out. Yeah. Smart to walk back, but unfortunately gets caught by the 5E.
That's unfortunate indeed. That far D is actually punishable on block if you misspace it, but it wasn't such a bad idea to go for it right now. Here we go. Oh, that was a big combo opportunity. The counter hit heavy fan. Oh, the big hop over the jump or over the throw attempt. Again, the punish on the far D attempt.
The low, nice just defend too immediately afterwards. NIKKE Commander on their last leg, able to score a knockdown into the overhead, dash up throw. They still have to play a little cautiously because of access to Rev Blow here from Basher.
Oh, and that'll do it. Nice use of the hidden gear super even. Great recognition. But that's it, right?
Yep, that one's for you, Terry. That was a great light confirm into super as well. Great stuff there from Basher. Just doing a phenomenal job with the wild punishes. That's where we were getting so much of that damage. And mixing up a lot of the close pressure too. Harassing with the light normals. Able to go into feints as well. Canceling things into command grab. Just constantly keeping NIKKE Commander on their toes.
Dude, like when you're doing commentary and like, you know, in tournament settings, I feel like that is so easy to do where you just like what was I even talking about, you know, just 10 minutes ago? Like, it's just gone immediately.
It's like fine dining and breathing, except commentating and breathing. That's all I can remember.
All right, we got Shadow X on the rock, of course. Dogor on the Kain.
And both of them putting SPG in the middle position. And so the interesting thing with SPG in this game is no matter where you put it, it stays with the same damage buff across the board. The main difference is how much your rev skills actually build up your rev meter, right? So if you have it on the anchor position, you can really use a lot of your rev skills without building it up too much.
A lot of strange scramble situations, but Dogor still ahead. Oh my god, yo, the big command grab. Shadow X is just so psychic with them.
He loves the command grabs. There it is again. Especially loves them against Kain players is one thing I've noticed. And I think that's because Kain players are always trying to charge for the flash kick break, right? So since you know that they're going to be holding block in a lot of cases, you can just go for that command grab.
That makes perfect sense, Jobber. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Air fireball
okay.
with the Rev Blow.
Nice DP though from Shadow X. Yo, that's what, like 3-4 command grabs in just this one round? Holy cow.
Yeah, no, he is about it. Tries to go for another one there. Bro, the Kara into command grab is nasty.
Round 2. Get ready.
Lets him roll out of the corner though. I feel like eventually people are just gonna start letting people wake up just so they can continue keeping the corner positioning, right? Or like ensuring that they keep it.
Yeah, one thing we're noticing really early on is people trying to get pressure going and accidentally jumping into the corner, which is not optimal.
Okay, big jump over the grab attempt. Shadow X, he's like, no, I'm the one that does the grabbing.
Oh, and there it is. Flash kick break. Not gonna be able to hit the upper fireball though.
Yeah, a little too far from the corner. La Esquina. Okay, that was a huge backdash. That wasn't even a backdash. That was like the back feint or something.
Yeah, I think it was. It was feinting his fireball, I believe, because his fireball moves him backwards.
Right, that's right. Okay, nice block on the low, recognizing that it was his turn as well.
Look at the patience here from Shadow X. Nice, able to get the counter hit there. And yep, there it is. Resets into the command grab.
God damn, bro. This man is just still on point with the command grabs. Okay, huge counter hit. Big damage as well. Nice. Dogor taking full advantage.
Count, and it was just a walk-up throw from Shadow X. And then the back throw knocking Dogor out of SPG.
Nice. Recovering in time after the sweep. Oh, okay. Ran out of meter, though. Can't get the follow-ups.
Being an overheat here is very dangerous. Both of them in overheat. This is even worse for Shadow X. Jumps over the fireball. Trying to go for the chip out.
Oh, dude, that was so unfortunate. Shadow X found the hit, but didn't believe in it. Dogor just mashed out the grab and got paid out like a robber, bro. Like a ladron.
He was too grappler brained, bro.
He was
like,
that,
I'm
bro.
committing to the command grab, and it was absolutely blew up in his face.
That was a pretty good first game, though, between these two players. So I'm hoping to see more matches on this level. I'm sure they'll deliver, you know?
I mean, so much of tonight has already been delivering. This game is a treat to watch from a spectator perspective.
Dude, it's only going to get better, too. Like, as people get better with, like, the defensive stuff, it's going to be so impressive, I think.
I mean, even in the beta, we were seeing some crazy stuff when people were pulling out the hyper D frame zero super reversals.
Hell yeah, man. Oh, big damage. This could be it, actually. Yeah, Shadow's looking pretty upset about how things went last game.
Yeah, things are starting to heat up a bit here for Shadow. But there it is. Flash kick right on out. Right back at you with the DP.
Nice, I like that.
Into the overhead? Yeah, but you're not going to be able to combo off of that. It has to be a meaty overhead. Please
You guys
jump
play
in.
at like a really fast pace, I feel like. I want to say that's kind of like a hallmark of like Mexican play in KOF, for example. Like, these guys are playing so quickly compared to, I think, a lot of other regions. And I think that we're kind of seeing that same like DNA showing itself in this gameplay here.
And I think that also kind of lends itself to Fatal Fury as well, right? I think this game definitely can, or it's really easy to overwhelm your opponent by playing at a fast pace, especially early on when, you know, people are still getting used to those defensive mechanics that we've been talking about so much.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
One. Get ready.
Oh, huge whiff, but not a great punish from Shadow X. Nice JDs. Oh, but yo, doesn't get the combos. What's going on, man?
Oh, trying to jump in again here. Oh no, fully committed to the flash kick this time. Shadow X capitalizing.
Nice. You know, that used to be punishable. I don't know why they took that away. Why they buffed it.
Not quite.
Stage 2. But right now, Shadow X just backing up, giving Dogor some space to hang himself there. Now Shadow X
Hang
is
himself,
set point.
he did, man. He just used the forward moving move a little bit too much and just got landed on.
Ooh, just too high on the cross up, unfortunate. Gets another opportunity, resets into the command grab.
I don't think that a single command grab has been jumped yet.
No. It's so quick. It's so quick, and he just sneaks it in there.
Yeah, dude, definitely. I mean, this, again, like, it's hard to overstate how much of a difference it makes to already have, like, that grappler brain from playing decades worth of grappler characters in a game as fast as KOF, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for Shadow X, this character just fits him like a glove. You know, he plays the same exact team always in KOF, but there were times that we did see him sub in Rock here and there. Very rare, but looks like he was planning ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
This patience now, ShadowX slowing things down to a crawl, just looking for the right opportunity to strike with a 100-meter.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, any hit will kill here for both players. Wait, this could be it. This.
Oh no! Wait, overheat! Oh my God! In the flash kick, final game, final round now. But ShadowX is going into this with 2 full bars of super.
Could he have done level 2? What's it called? Shining Knuckle or whatever it's called. I feel like he could.
Possibly, maybe that might have actually connected.
Nice.
But throwing that out and not connecting would have been horrific.
That's absolutely true. Oh my goodness, a huge counter hit, but again, drops it. The height was just a tiny bit off. Yo, that was wild.
Rio level 1, Shining Knuckle. This should be it. Raging Storm? No, not quite.
Okay, that doesn't even have any invincibility on it. That was very crazy. Yo, wait.
Oh no! You put yourself into the bomb.
Oh my God, he messed up.
A little too far away. Yeah, get as much health back as you can. Just sit there and justify every single one of these fireballs. Oh! Oh, snipe!
He's getting a little too crazy. That call out, like doing the manual detonation there. I don't think it catches anything besides just random run forward, right? Like I don't know that was necessarily a great choice, but you know what? Like in the heat of the moment, you do things that you look back and you're like, why did I do that again, right?
But here we are, Rock versus Hotaru. I think there's a. Aren't they like a thing? There's like a little will they, won't they thing going on here. At least I saw some of that in some of the story stuff for this game.
Okay, dude, I actually need to play through it, man. 'Cause I feel like I'm gonna have to talk about that stuff, like with guys like you and Rome. If I have to work with you guys, it's gonna be good knowledge to have, I think.
Yeah, they really went all out when it comes to like answering a lot of questions in this game that people had. And oh no, that's a nice answer to the roll out of the corner.
Nice DP though. Oh, tried to hyper defend, but messed it up, and that's why you saw him get hit there. You see, Dany, he's going for a lot of the defensive stuff, which I think is really good. Like, even if you mess up and you maybe even lose a round or two here and there, I feel like it's just better for your overall development as a player to start going for that stuff and start practicing, even in high risk situations.
And that's the Guilty Gear player in him, right? And Guilty Gear, especially in Strive, which is where the game that he's very familiar with, just blocks and just defense and that are 2 frames, a 2-frame window. So it must feel like night and day in this game, having so much more time to be able to do that.
Dude, they are so free in this game, man. I mean, relatively speaking, of course. I don't mean to say it's
oh no,
you're right. Trivia.
You're right. Okay. Right into. Bro, the best back massage ever.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, nice. Gets the far C into big combo. This is going to be enough, but going to do huge damage here. Oh, yo, caught him doing something. I think he dies here, actually.
With the right round.
I think he messed up. Oh, never mind.
So that was a similar question to what we had in the last game with ShadowX. Would it have connected? We got our answer.
Yes, indeed. I was actually worried it was going to drop because only one of the fireballs hit, but I suppose you needed to hit that way in order for the height to work out. Yeah, man. I thought that was really fun to mess with, but I guess they have a different vision for this game.
That makes sense, because yeah, this one also prevents the pushback, right? So you can punish things that would normally space out.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how I feel like the JP fighting game developers of the different eras, they kind of riff off each other quite a bit, and we're seeing a lot of Street Fighter esque stuff. We're seeing a lot of Guilty Gear Strive-esque stuff in this game, so I suspect we're going to be seeing a lot of, you know, SNK coded stuff in other fighting games as well in the future.
Ooh, here's a nice confirm. Oh no, just did it a little too early with the close D. Still stealing that turn back with a rev blow.
Okay, caught him with the lows. And yeah, anything will do it here. Has to start flexing those JDs. Nice.
Oh, but just watch your ankles with the run up 2B.
Round 2. Get ready.
Okay,
Oh,
good to
that
know.
was weird.
Yeah, it was the EX fireball. That's why it flew through.
Ah.
Or, excuse me, Rev fireball. I gotta get used to saying that.
It's EX. It's always EX.
Yeah. In my heart of hearts, I know. I mean, I call everything like I call everything by like Street Fighter terms, right? So I'm an SNK class trader.
Hey, hey, Street Fighter was like the first big fighting game, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, and
this is the
then-
JD.
Yeah, unfortunate. The chip out there. Dany with the 2. Oh, a dominating performance once again, making it to top 8 winner side.
Damn it.
Yes, indeed. So that's gonna be our first winners qualified player, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Pretty soft after all.
Yes.
That is.
I like it.
Yes. So we are getting Playa-V versus Danke.
Sir, Danke, like you mentioned, was putting on a bit of a clinic earlier. Had obviously some very messed up setups that he was putting others into, with like multiple layers and stuff. Jenet, of course, is a character that doesn't have very good defense.
No, I mean, obviously her counter is decent, but as long as you're being a little cautious, you can just punish it so easily.
Yeah, definitely. All right, nice tech though from Playa-V. Danke though, still putting on the pressure, undeterred. Oh, and that'll do it.
He is just such an aggressive Kain.
Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of Kain players utilizing that hop D. It feels like an instant overhead sometimes. It's so fast. It reaches so low to the ground so quickly.
Yeah, which means that he can just easily convert off of it if he lands it, right? He doesn't have to worry about it being a counter hit. He doesn't have to worry about the timing on it. Oh, overhead into the bomb explosion, and you're dead. Drops the super. That's a quick game 1.
They're just pretty good, man.
Pretty good is an understatement.
I can feel
Yeah, I mean, I think that he is probably in the conversation for best in the game overall, but it's still obviously so early. There's no way anybody knows what the hell they're talking about yet. So
Yeah,
we'll just have to wait and see.
I think we need to get the lab monsters in to lab counterplay against him.
Yeah.
And you never know, there might just be a character that happens to really beat him in the matchup.
Yeah, it's possible. You know, I actually thought that Mai plays that matchup decently, because she doesn't have to be kind of like anywhere near him. He can actually win the fireball war with him because she's got the EX Kaicho-sen. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. This is the match between Playa-V and Danke right now, and so far it's looking like the Danke show yet again.
That was a really nasty start too, just going for immediate rev blow right off the bat at round start, taking nearly half of Playa-V's health, and the flash kick. No cross cut needed. That's another devastating thing about his flash kick break. It's probably his strongest move all around.
Oh, dude, yeah, no doubt. Like, that move makes the character. Nice throw from Playa-V. Needs to get something started here. Oh no, gets rev blow. Ah, drops the combo.
Oh, and the empty low doesn't get the conversion off of it though.
That
Still,
empty low
Danke's
has been
gonna be
eating him alive, bro. Nice anti-air. But again, like, not very much damage on that. And Danke, on the other hand, is quite ready. And again, the empty low, but he's missing the conversion off of it almost like every time this set.
Yeah, the overhead has been working out really well, but just these lows has been dropping, giving Playa-V a strong opportunity to come back.
I wonder what it is about the way that he's hitting it. Maybe he needs to delay some aspect of the setup. I just don't know. I haven't labbed him, so I can't say for sure.
Oh, and that is going to be it with the super. Danke closes it out 2-0 and moves on to top 8 winners.
Yes, sir. Danke looking strong as ever. That's going to be our second qualified top 8 player.
Oh, Goth Hotaru as well.
Very
nice.
Yes. Big fan.
But this Kevin, we saw this Kevin earlier, very dangerous. This is a matchup I haven't gotten the pleasure to watch in a bracket yet, so going to be very exciting.
Nice block.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, gets opened up eventually. Again, like I said, this character, Hotaru, actually has the deceptively strong pressure for a character that, like, at a glance, you would assume that she's like a runaway character, right? But I feel like she's really not in this game.
You know, her feints are incredibly quick. It's very difficult to catch them. You really have to be on point watching her closely.
Oh, big jump over the command grab attempt. This is going to do so much damage. Okay, he's actually opting to spend the bar pretty early on in the round, so he's going to have to fight to make this round work out for him.
Revving up, though. Hotaru, Armisael nearly overheated. Can't really afford to block too much here, so is trying to be proactive. Yep, challenges the EX roll through there with a 2A and takes the round.
That EX roll was really interesting. I think he might have expected Armisael to be looking for the DP, and that's why I think he tried to bait it out with, like, the flash or something.
I think that's probably accurate there. Normally, you'll really only see that when it is trying to bait out a DP or when you're trying to mix up your opponent in the corner, right? Because you can steal the corner with it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we got the meaty close B into the heavy link. Big damage. Yo, and the cross-up. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's nasty. Just going for the EX roll. I think you're dead. Oh, yeah, 100%. No, actually not. Shockingly.
Nice block on the corpse hop there, and a great challenge with the down A. Kotir taking round 2 very, very quickly.
Bro, this character's got damage, he's got buttons, and he's got mix. God help us all.
Oh, definitely. Oh, nice EX command grab. Let's see how much he opts to spend. I'm spending a lot of bar here. A lot of bar, my goodness.
Yeah, but look, he was able to refund a lot of that too, right? Went up into the 60s and ended up down in the 50s.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, this character Hotaru, she, like I said, her pressure is pretty strong. So if you're not able to get those JDs going, okay, nice, managed to fight out of it. But again, that was a very dangerous situation.
Oh, but waking up, there's the trade. And now Kotir back up against the wall, goes for the rev blow to get out.
Oh, unfortunate.
How many hits is that one? Like 2 or 3?
Brother, I have no clue, man. All I know is that fireworks come out when that character turns green and something happens. I just don't know what.
Bro, this character too. Not only that, but he's got his child in the background, just watching him beat your ass.
Yeah, what is up with that, man? I like I said, I need to learn the story, man, because I don't know what is going on.
Lore-wise, his partner was murdered in the line of duty, and that's his partner's kid. He just took him in.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
For some reason, drags him around to every fight with.
Yeah, that's kind of being a bad parental figure, I would say. But you know what? Like, when you're on the job, I guess like you kind of have to, right?
Sam, watch me beat up this 18-year-old girl.
Word.
All right, watch your feet. Yeah, man, the fact that he's not like obscenely negative there is crazy. Just defense there. Armisael putting themselves into the corner, not a good position to be in. There's the dodge attack.
That's such a great option, using the dodge attack against the run-up close C attempts from Hotaru players, because that's an option that they like to go for a lot. A lot of their scary pressure sequences start from that button. Kotir, of course, losing that first round, actually.
Right. Oh, we were trying to go for a big swing there, stuffing that close C. And now squeezing out a lot of damage here. Gonna go for a super to end it? No, just goes for the knockdown with the fireball and the meaty.
Oh, and just gets hit. I think he might have tried to like super or something there. He got counter hit, so I'm not sure what he tried. But I feel like you need to just JD it.
Yeah, absolutely. People are going to be starting to catch on to that as we get deeper into this game. But yeah, Wake Up JD is going to be so important.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Also, this stage too, I think this is like the best stage in the game. Probably the second best stage in the game. I really like the classic overpass stage.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's so many great stages. My personal favorite currently is the Hotaru stage, like the bell tower one. Or I guess they're in a park now.
That one's good. That one's good. I actually got to visit. I visited that spot in Osaka where the stage is based off of. So.
Oh, okay.
But this one's so cool with the waterfall and the actual all of Southtown in the background there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, big punish on the roll attempt.
Also, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I know Southtown's is Miami. I don't think there's mountains around Miami.
It's weird, right? I feel like it's kind of like a mix of like Miami and like NorCal even, you know?
Kinda, yeah. But uh-oh, gotta watch out. Kotir might be getting mixed up here real soon. Wakes up with the super, but it's a block.
Beautifully done. Armisael now on set point against Kotir. Kotir's gonna have to make something crazy happen, but I mean, this character is super explosive. Anything could happen. He just needs to find the right hits.
Keeping that pressure from getting started. Now just has to keep Kotir locked down here in the corner, actually giving up a lot of space.
I think it's pretty smart, not wanting to just like overextend and get hit by just a random heavy button. But now, again, overheated, has to be really careful. Yo, these rolls are a little desperate, I gotta say.
Oh, the wake up super, that's some desperation as well. Only had that one bar. There's the reversal from Armisael and going to be able to close it out 2-1.
Well played from Armisael. I think eventually managed to discover that there's like a certain spacing that Kotir doesn't feel very comfortable playing yet. And Armisael is kind of playing like, just like, you know, outside of that far C range of Kevin's. And
this is going to get unwieldy too with the Rock Mirror match coming in. Which one's going to come out on top? Move on to top 8. Basher in the green, Shadow X in the blue.
These guys, they really like the air fireball.
Such a good move. A great addition to Rock's toolkit.
No doubt, no doubt. Oh wow, the huge hop over the grab attempt. Shadow X gonna be cashing out. It's just a matter of time till we start seeing those command grabs come out. Oh yeah, and Basher was thinking the same thing. Oh yo, there it is. Yo, when you least expect it. God damn.
Bro, I just love how much Shadow X leans into the command grab.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna get as much mileage off of it as he can, while people are still getting caught by it.
It's pretty cool seeing like you can definitely tell who's playing, who's piloting a particular character already. And that's pretty nice to see. Just like individuality, all that, all those buzzwords, right? I don't want to make another discourse thing because I know right now the cycle is on like what, reaction times or whatever. So.
Oh yeah.
We'll save that one for a rainy day.
There's the Rev Blow, just trying to get out of the corner, but Basher is being very patient. I do honestly kind of like how the threat of Rev Blow does slow things down. It means that like the pace can change a lot in a match, just depending on where your health bar is.
Yeah, that's a very diplomatic way to put it. Nice.
Oh, the dodge attack, and the dodge attack actually knocking Basher out of SPG as well.
Oh, a huge jump just randomly catching, and Shadow X gonna be taking full advantage.
Already off to a great start. Game number 1.
You may look like me, but we have different pasts.
Shadow X doing it for the elderly, although Basher obviously no spring chicken himself.
The elderly, bro, that's crazy.
I mean, my man's is he is older than me for sure.
He's a grown ass man.
He got his visa, right? Bruno,
yes.
You can. Oh yes, he did. Okay.
Yes, he did. A huge shout out to Sherry for helping with that. She's been doing God's work in the scene, helping players get their visas.
Yes, finally indeed. Yeah, I'm super excited to see him in the SWC finals. Maybe he'll be able to two-peat and do it in City of the Wolves as well. We'll see.
Uh-oh, here we go. Basher. Trying to shut that down. Nice with the roll forward immediately into the DP. That's huge. Taking the corner there and then stealing your turn back with a DP on negative frame.
Yo, the huge backdash. Beautiful punish from Shadow X. Is he going to spend the bar? Yes, indeed. Mistimed it.
Oh, no anti-air there. But actually catches the jump with the elbow.
Shadow X was also trying to air JD. That's why he landed doing nothing, I'm pretty sure. Oh, was that a command grab? Bro, my ass would have never thought to command grab. If that's what it is, that is some like
that is crazy.
Some
big brain.
Expert tier grappler brain stuff.
Nice, I like the check there from Shadow X with the 2A. Gonna be able to get the counter hit here. Nice little light confirm. Tried to go for a corpse hop, but really wasn't able to get too much out of it.
Ooh, nice staggered pressure. Shadow X gonna be doing a ton of damage here. Nice. Oh my god, bro. I'm sure every single one of these would be hitting me as well.
And closing out the round. Set point now for Shadow X. Just got to squeeze in a couple more command grabs there. And you're in top 8.
Nice. So Shadow X presses a lot of buttons after getting his DP break blocked, and that's -2, you know? So he's been getting counter hit quite a bit. Nice DP.
You're all mine now. Tackle. If you can. SPG.
Both players in SPG now. Anything could happen, bro. Who's gonna press the CD first? Oh, that was really dangerous, actually. He could have gotten punished for that one. I felt like Shadow was actually even looking for it. So, I didn't react.
Nice, just defend the X. Should be able to close it out right. This confirm, and there it is.
All right, well played from Shadow X. Going to be qualifying to round out the winner side of the top 8.
But yeah, definitely go try out the arcade modes. They're really fun, and you get a look at some of what some characters look like.
All right, so we got Yurikov going up against the Hotaru. Yurikov actually on the rock right now. I guess he doesn't like the Hokutomaru matchup into Hotaru.
Maybe. I can see that, or maybe feeling comfortable with Rock. I mean, I think Rock is just an all-around great character.
Yeah, he certainly seems like it. I feel like, you know, like a lot of the Mexican players especially seem to really be high on Rock at the moment. And like, actually, that was pretty historically true in KOF 15 as well, where like a lot of other regions didn't rate Rock quite as highly as I feel like Mexico did.
That is true, yeah. But Rock always finding his place. Nice! Gonna be able to get the punish there. Unfortunately, setting that DP to nowhere.
Uh-oh, wait. Okay, he doesn't have a way to combo into the super here. Huge rev blow. Ah, yeah, okay, that'll do it.
The next round. Already Yurikov, this pick with Rock starting off strong. Oh, we're trying to go for the run-in throw. No one home, taking a lot of damage for that mistake as well.
Big wake-up super. Okay, Yurikov channeling his inner Shadow X.
Okay, into the DP again. Bro, Rome, you're crazy. All right, 2B. Gets the cross up with the JB as well. Straight, and we just did that for style points there. Could have gone into a special move, but we wanted it.
That was too close. Can't afford to go home just yet.
Gov, played pretty well, gotta say.
What are we doing in this chat room right now?
I have no clue what the hell you guys are talking about, honestly. I don't even know if I want to know, so. I'm just gonna keep focusing on the match. Like a good commentator.
You're right. Like a professional. Here we go, jumping straight into game number 2. Lee, of course, sticking it out with the Hotaru. Wow, that DP break hit from far away.
What in the world? Dude, these jump Bs, some of these jump Bs in this game are kind of criminal, bro.
Okay, DP out again. I feel like Lee is very DP happy as a reversal, right? I wonder if Yurikov is going to start really slowing things down just a bit to try and bait them out.
Yeah, I mean, you got to imagine a player, you know, as talented as Yurikov will be able to pick up and, you know, adjust accordingly. There it is. Messes up. Okay.
Oh my God.
We're going to say that was a setup. That was so cool, Yurikov.
That is unfortunate there for Lee, spending that meter now. Set point for Yurikov here. No meter for Lee to work with.
What is this? Lag? It looks like the players are feeling a little bit of lag, but hopefully it settles down soon.
Yeah, I hate for it to happen this far into the set.
Nice down C's from Yurikov. Yurikov is really good at the anti-air reactions. I mean, this guy, his reactions are always really on point. And just as I say that, he lets a jump go in.
Raging Storm. SPG here for Lee. Immediately goes into the rev blow right on cue.
No, another big bait. Is this going to be it? No, not quite.
On it. Oh, the fake out of the overhead. Closing it out with the command grab. Yurikov making it to top 8. And we do have an announcement before we get into top 8 coming from production here that new Just Frame Online online family members will be coming soon. Ooh, look at this. All these different games here for Just Frame Online. Street Fighter 6, Fatal Fury, Tekken 8, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball Fighters, King of Fighters, Virtua Fighter 5, Samurai Showdown, and Uni 2. Wow, that is quite the lineup here for Just Frame. A game for everyone. That's hype.
That is a lot of work, too. My goodness, these guys are going to be working all day, every day, it feels like, with this many games, man. And obviously, coming from the TNS background, I'm sure you know just as well how much work goes into these. So really, kudos to Just Frame for stepping up to do this work.
Yeah, and it's not just for the Mexican players either. This is all of North America. So definitely make sure to come in, sign up, and have a great time in your game. The game of your choosing. Virtua Fighter 5 being on there is actually hype. The Virtua Fighter resurgence is real. Shoutouts to Max and Sega for putting together that Virtua Fighter Lives event. That was so much fun to watch.
Oh, yo, shoutouts to Cloud805 as well, coming through with the raid. Hope you had a good stream, brother. We're actually just about to get into our top 8 for this tournament. Got a pretty good lineup of players tonight.
Yeah, the only thing missing from that lineup, honestly, is Bloody Roar. But, you know, you can only fit so many games, and they were able to squeeze in so many fantastic ones with wonderful communities.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So for those of you guys who are new to the stream, we just announced actually that Just Frame, this tournament series that you're currently watching right now, they're going to be hosting a bunch of other games as well. You can check that out. Yeah, okay, there's a slide for you guys once more, just in case you guys missed it. But these are all the games that they're going to start hosting. So if you're interested, if you're in North America, be sure to check in on them. can probably find their socials. They'll post. Oh yeah, there it is, right there.
Yeah,
Chat.
it is a new era, not only for SNK with Fatal Fury, but a new era for Just Frame as well. Really taking the next step with all of these different tournaments, and it takes an army to run them. So huge props.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so it looks like we're getting our first match of the top 8 ready for you guys. It's probably going to be Danke versus Dany Maza. That's going to be a Kain versus Rock matchup.
That's what I like to hear. Kain versus Rock. This is a family affair up against the uncle here.
Bro, like they just announced, SNK just announced a crazy, like what in the, okay, hold on, let me just link this in the chat.
Wait, what happened? SNK announced something? Right in the middle. This is live. Live reaction.
Okay,
What's
let me
going
just
on
see
here?
this. The titles for the SNK World Championship, a global tournament dedicated, have been finalized. City of the Wolves alone will have a total prize pool of $2,500,000. The champion will walk away with $1,500,000. They just wanted to one-up Capcom, I guess. That's insane.
That's not EWC, mind you. That is SNK World Championship coming up at the end of the year. What the hell? $2.5 million in the prize pool. Okay.
Brother,
Okay.
what?
I see you, SNK. Champion walking away with 1.5 mil. That's... And it's going to be in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, we basically had like a soft confirmation of that when Oda made that tweet earlier, right? But it's good to know for sure, right?
Wow, I mean... I gotta be there, bro. I gotta be there. I gotta see someone win $1 million. Nearly 2 mil. That is life-changing money. That is the kind of money where if I were to win that, I would quit playing fighting games for the rest of my life.
I don't even know what to say, man. This is like...
That's crazy.
This is actually crazy.
Oh my god, bro. 1.5 mil for first place for City of the Wolves alone. I want to know what the prize pool is going to look like for King of Fighters, cuz King of Fighters is also having like so many more entrants than what we were expecting, right? Because they pushed back the SWC to the end of the year. It means we have a whole other year to get more qualifiers for KOF, which means even more competition as well.
Brother, this is still like, I cannot fathom a world in which SNK is putting up this amount of money for playing their video games, man. Like, what is going on in 2025?
It's a new era, bro. It is a new era. SNK, they want it. You can tell that they want it.
Dude, holy shit, bro.
Yo, you hope you do commentary again, Rome? I hope I get to do commentary. SNK, bro. My DMs are open.
Yeah, yo, call this guy up. Call me up too, of course.
Yeah, call Baru.
Yeah, don't leave any of us hanging, yo.
Yeah, no. Let's get in there.
What the hell? Damn.
Oh my god, man, that is crazy. Look, you've been with SNK for a long time. I first jumped into SNK fighting games at KOF 15, so. And even then, you know, it was a small, tight-knit community. So seeing this much money in it is insane.
This is unimaginable, honestly. I mean, like I remember when KOF was just like the corner of the ballroom game. It still is, even sometimes. Like we were just never, I don't know, taken seriously. It felt like, but that's neither here nor there. It's a new era. A lot of people are gonna be playing this game now for the money. So.
100%. And I don't even know if Danke and Dany are aware, but seeing an announcement like that, it's gotta light a fire under you.
Definitely. Oh, huge bait there on the throw. Bro, I'm like dead-ass shook.
Yeah, I am too, not gonna lie. But Dany is doing a fantastic job here making Danke look human. Danke has been unstoppable in every single set we have seen him on stream. He has steamrolled the competition, but now getting stopped in his tracks here by Dany Maza.
Okay. Seeing a lot of I mean, it's hard to commentate right now. I'm reeling from this announcement still. Holy shit! Okay, we get the empty low.
Straight into the follow-up. Just goes for the knockdown. Setting up the bomb to make sure that Dany can't escape from the corner. And nearly a perfect there for Danke. Nice adjustments, nice comeback. Able for the throw.
Oh, dude, that cross-up is impossible to see, I swear, on everything.
Patience here from Dany. Trying to find the right angle of approach.
Nice, okay. Great challenge with the down A. Sets it up, nice block on the empty low, and detects the throw as well. Seeing all the layers and is able to defend properly.
Oh, trying to swing there. No one home. Oh, wow, a little bit of a shimmy, but didn't go for the far C. Is able to get the guard crush, though. This is massive. How much meter are you willing to spend? Goes into hidden gear.
Not going to be enough to close the deal here, but Danke on death's door, but still has 2 bars to work with. It's still honestly doable for him. Ah, just landed right on the fireball. Mistimed the air JD. Unfortunate for Danke, but that was a really good showing from Dany Maza. He seems to be one of those players, the first one really that we've seen on stream, that's like unafraid of like the layered mix-ups, and he's like able to see the decision points and make the correct decisions on them.
100%. Also, again, that announcement, you're about to start seeing a million billion Kain players.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna see so much. Yeah, I mean, people are going to go crazy going for this money, man. I'm not even ready to see. I'm not ready to see what this does.
That's Geese Howard level money, bro. That's what's hidden in the scrolls. Ooh, fireball counter hit, able to get the far D as well. Tries to orb top again. Not quite able to get a punch, but we just keep sending the elbow until something works.
Yes, sir. Danke now on the back foot yet again, and again, these throws are getting him kind of killed. Dany Maza, he seems very comfortable just hopping over at like these crazy close spacings, you know, and baiting the throws.
Okay. Oh, able to get a little low, dashes on in to maintain more pressure. But now you put Dany into SPG, has access to the Rev Blow to try and escape from the corner, but attempts to go for a throw and is going to get blown up for it.
Yeah, I mean, that was, again, pretty good defense up until that point. That just goes to show the strength of these layered mix-ups that Kain has available to him.
You will submit. Final round. Get ready. Take this.
Jumping
in
fireball.
SPG.
I like that Danke puts SPG on point. It means that starting off in the match, you have to play at his pace, right?
Yeah,
because
definitely.
of the threat of the Rev Blow.
The fact that Dany Maza was like not afraid to throw fireballs from certain spacings, I think it goes to kind of show like the strength of his stubbornness, really. I mean, like, because I'm sure he's aware that Danke can just blow right through with the Rev Blow.
Able to secure another hidden gear there, getting all that Rev gauge back. Nice, confirm that close B into the 2C.
Dog, my mind is still racing. Holy shit. Sorry,
I
I just
too,
can't
bro.
stop thinking about it, man.
You know what?
This is
I'll come visit.
wild. Someone's gonna be a millionaire, bro. Someone is going to be a millionaire.
Holy shit, man.
That's like an unfathomable amount of money.
For playing a little SNK game, man. Like, what the hell?
playing some City of the Wolves. My God, but I mean, good stuff there to Dany. Able to take down, oh no, not able to take down Danke. That's right, it's first to 3 here in top 8 the entire way through. I've been thrown off by that announcement, I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, you and me both, man. Okay, looks like the players are getting situated once more. Okay, we got Danke still on player 1 side. He's got to win 3 straight here with this Kain. But Maza has not been making it easy for him.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG. No class.
Nice tech from
Says
Danke.
no class, bro.
Nice.
We'll have to see though. Danke has that Midas touch. Can he turn this to gold?
No class.
Far, Dany doing a really good job, like, preventing Danke from wilding out. Every time that we've seen Danke really succeed, he's just been able to steamroll his opponent with unstoppable offense. Now he really has to play this footsies game, play this fireball war as well with Dany.
Nice anti-air from Danke. Still has 1 bar to work with here. Okay, manages to find something, but not a real combo.
No class.
All right, utilizing the Rev block there to push out a little bit. Make sure that we can't just keep the pressure up with those 2 Bs, but the Rev blow anti-air is going to be enough to put Dany here at set point.
Get ready.
Safe. Nice anti-air.
You will submit.
Uh-oh, that's going to be so much damage. Not going to be enough to kill, I don't believe, but he's going to be able to reset off of this. This puts Danke once again in such a terrible situation. Almost has 2 bars to work with here. So again, a comeback is possible, but he's going to have to play his ass off.
Saying that's not gonna happen. A standing D wild punish is gonna seal Danke's fate here in the winner's side of the bracket as Dany moves on to winner's finals.
Well played from Maza, putting the Strive boys on his back.
Man,
Who knows, man? Like again, my mind is racing. I really hope that they announce some more information soon because that's going to be pretty important for a lot of these professional players who make a living off of playing these fighting games. They're going to need to know all this information to make decisions.
absolutely. Well, now the decision is going to have to be made. Who's going to move on to winner's final, Shadow X or Armisael? Shadow X has also been looking incredibly consistent tonight.
Dude, I want to say nobody has jumped a command grab of his yet. Like, literally not a single person, I think, on stream has jumped one of his command grabs.
No, they have just been getting scooped constantly.
Brother, like, come on, bro. Like, how do you just know?
Oh, but there's the Rev below. Armisael taking advantage of Shadow X's aggressiveness. Trying to jump back to get away from all this pressure. Has to send out a DP to get a bit of breathing room.
Third, Armisael disengaging once more, forcing Shadow X to approach. Oh, finds a big jump over the EX Fireball. That was not a great fireball to throw, but hindsight is 20/20. Nice. Not quite.
Oh,
No
and just
JDs.
whipping out. Yep. Unfortunate there. Just Defend would have saved your life and given you some extra health.
Get ready. Fight.
I don't want to sound like a know-it-all, but like I feel like people really got to start JDing those air fireballs. 'Cause those are like free JDs in my opinion.
I like that. Just Defend immediately into the Rev Blow guard cancel. That's kind of like the easy bake guard cancel, right? Which you're going to see people like Baby's first guard cancel move because it doesn't take any execution.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, that was disgusting. That was like a KOF cross-up, you know? Hit in front, land on the other side.
Ooh, so let's see how much damage is going to squeeze out.
Okay. No GGs on that fireball. But still, it's still doable, really. Oh my god! Yo! Wait. No, this isn't quite enough yet.
Oh, the Raging Storm! Oh my god, the command grab! Shadow X stealing game 1 away.
That was literally robbery if I've ever seen it. Shadow X actually has like hacks or something because nobody is able to scout out those command grabs, man. Like, not even, I'm like only watching, I'm only focusing on observing, and even I have no clue when this man is about to do another one.
Shadow X about to command grab his way to $1.5 million.
Yo, I would like to see it, man. Like, this man is so exciting to watch. This rock is quite unique.
Yeah, I have not seen any other rock lean into the command grab as often as he does. He really puts the fear of God. He plays him like a grappler.
He really does. And like, you don't really think of Rock as like one of the good command grab characters in this game, right? Like, you always think of like Kevin, for example, or Hotaru as having better command grabs, but like this man's Rock is just making it work.
Oh, same side there, and there it is again. Command grab to put you into the corner. Right, DPing out. That's nice. Able to find the gap.
Nice. Oh no, drops the combo, and he's gonna take a ton of damage for this. But you know, luckily for him, Armisael actually overheats.
Oh, nice with the DP. Both of them would overheat though. Shadow X can't do anything here. Yeah, you can't block at all. Was just going to die. That's one of those like checkmate situations.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Could have gone for like a level 1 super possibly, or level 2, just something to blow through the fireball, but even then that'd be risky.
Nice wake up DP from Shadow X. Okay, catches him standing up. Yo, that was so dirty. Stayed in front with the meaty closed D. Armisael, though, I mean, seeing a lot of overheats from Armisael. Oh my goodness, that was a very tricky setup from Shadow X. These guys are just playing so fast. That it? That's actually it. Jesus Christ. That was actually an impossible round to call, Jobber. Like, there was no way anybody could keep up with that shit.
Just breakneck speed. And now they're keeping up the pace as well. Look at this. Swinging with the far C, able to connect into another Raging Storm. Has Armisael locked down the corner. There's the overhead, checks with the 2A. We're just swinging right back with a reversal super.
Oh, big punish on the bad jump. And yet again, sneaks in the command grab, gonna put himself at 2-0 over Armisael. This man, like I said, he just is unknowable. Like, these command grabs are just so good.
That wasn't even a warm-up. Maybe you should start over.
So strong. I mean, he's command grabbing his way to victory here. 1 game away from moving on to winners finals.
Hotaru versus Rock.
He's just been so consistent. I love the way that he plays Rock.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
right, round start just goes for the EX Fireball. Yeah, I love that. Just pushing him while he's knocked down as far to the corner as you can. You need to keep Shadow X caged.
Uh-oh, but this man is not feeling like he's going to be caged right now. Look at this, like, brother. He is just all over Armisael at the moment.
Oh my god! The pushback on the low from the rage run actually allowed him to get a counter hit elbow.
Armisael is looking a little bit flustered and like overwhelmed. I don't blame them. I mean, Shadow X is playing so fast and everything is coming up Shadow X, guys, just like this.
He's swarming him. He really is just swarming him. Shining Knuckle now sitting at set point.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Armisael really needs to rally here, but it's going to be so difficult. I mean, the momentum is so clearly in Shadow X's favor at the moment.
I can't lose. Yeah, no escape.
Pick up. Yep, goes for the super to pull Armisael out of SPG. It's so important. You're taking away the key moment.
Also, look though at Rock's rev meter. It's so high right now. And Armisael, you're seeing them use a lot of rev excels to try to burn them out, but no dice. And now finds themselves in the corner. Looking so good. Oh, and that'll do it. The far C canceled into the EX Shine Knuckle. Shadow X put on quite a show there, man.
3-0 against one of the best Hotarus that we've seen in the bracket so far tonight.
Yeah, Hokutomaru, this is going to be interesting. I mean, a lot of jumping around from both sides. This matchup, I feel like, is going to be about who can get above the other guy more effectively.
All right, we're just going to go for the extension and try and push out SPG. Not quite able to. A little lacking on the damage front there. I feel like this color is a reference to something. I like trying to figure out what the references are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know either, but it looks too like specific to just be random, right?
Yeah, with the orange scarf. Chat, if you know, let us know.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe Zeku, actually? I think it's Zeku.
Oh my god, you might be right. Because it's the green and the orange scarf and then kind of like the gray hair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is now that I look. Like, that color scheme, I remember vividly being like disgusted by it when I first saw it. But it is, I will give it that it is very unique.
That is fire. That is fire. Instead of just going for the regular Strider look that we've seen a lot from Hokutomaru. Right now, trying to keep that pressure going. Chip damage is a factor here, but massive confirm into the level 2, and that's enough to get the kill.
Wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Nice. Okay, yo, both these guys are just like playing that like really close range footsies game that Hokutomaru is like pretty good at playing. He's got really good buttons for doing it, really fast. The down C, for example, is a really good counter poke button, and we saw it being used to great effect by Revilo there. See it doing over 50% off of just that one starter.
Yeah, that is a beautiful, beautiful confirm, and trying to get even more aggressive there with the air rev blow.
Brother, dude, that string is so frustrating to deal with. The close or down C into the B Kuhadan, there is a gap. And if you get counter hit there, if you press anything, you get counter hit and launched for, you know, a million miles into the air. It feels so bad.
Characters has so many good tools, so many good setups as well. Nice the elbow, catching the roll forward there with the 2B.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, yeah. That needs further labbing.
Yeah, again, it's like we mentioned earlier, Hokutomaru's rev blow is so difficult to do a rev blow back at, because too many rev blows are either grounded or move forward, and Hokutomaru's goes straight like up at an angle, meaning that it's just gonna go above all the other ones.
Yeah, highly evasive, right? Okay, nice big combo from AR Robert. Revilo, gonna need to make a correct guess here to get out. Okay, that was pretty good. I think the other super might have been better, but still, that ended up being the right decision. And the lows will seal the deal. Revilo taking game 1 over AR Robert. Or, sorry, not AR Robert. PT201 Robert.
Right. So many Roberts as well.
That's a really good cosplay.
The man
that's a
formerly
good
known
pop.
as AR Robert.
Formerly known as AR Robert. That's crazy. But now we're gonna jump straight into it again. Yeah, as we're already seeing which characters are really starting to make a splash here in release week, right? Obviously, getting multiple mirror matches for different characters, whether it be Rock or Hokutomaru. We've been seeing a lot of Kain as well.
Yo, what I want to know though is who's gonna be the Uma of Fatal Fury, man? Like, who's just gonna show up? People aren't really that aware of them, and just walk off with, you know, mad bread,
And then never come back.
and then never come back. Yes, hopefully. I mean, good for them, honestly. Like, if you can get out from playing fighting games, hell yeah, take that chance. Okay, big counter hit.
Ooh, corpse hop straight into the low. Ooh, just trying to go for the air red blow again. Just attempting to steal it back, blow up any kind of reversal attempt. And Revilo already have such a massive lead. If we can get that 2-0 lead over Robert here, that's going to be dangerous.
I like that combo. I gotta steal that.
Rotec immediately going for the fireball after. It's such a quick fireball as well, that shuriken toss.
Oh, definitely.
And that's why you're seeing a lot of Hokutomaru players using it up close as well, just as like a kind of a mid-range poke.
Nice patience on that string. Hokutomaru player, of course, recognizing that there is a gap and not falling prey to it like the rest of us mashers. Oh, that was almost godlike.
Nice block though on the cross-up attempt. Still down to the wire, gets caught by the shuriken. Nice throw tech, sends another one back, and there's the teleport catching the jump forward.
Beautifully done. Revilo going up 2-0 over PT201 Robert.
You like a fan of mine or something?
Yeah, might be cooking up a 3-0 here.
Impossible, man. Revilo got a lot of supporters in the chat. Repping Salt Lake City, I believe. So good stuff, man. America in the house.
If Revilo actually does get 3-0 here, that's going to be every single match so far in top 8 being a 3-0.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I like to see, man. I'm trying to do some other stuff after this bracket, bro.
Trying to play some Fatal Fury after this
Hell
bracket.
yeah, man. I'm trying to play like all day, bro. I have not played at all today, man. Like, I feel like every day that I don't play, it's just people get so good so quickly in these fighting games these days, you know?
I absolutely feel you, bro. I worked all day, came home, immediately did commentary, went to bed, worked all day, immediately came home and did commentary today.
Oh my god. You know, you gotta put in the work. You already know, bro.
Haven't even touched the game in 2 days. I get like 30 minutes of training mode, that's it. But here we go, Robert. Now trying to mount some offense.
Oh, huge whiff punish on that down C. That button is, I mean, being Kuhadan is so good. You can just like kind of do it, and the reward off of it hitting, whether there's counter hit or not, is quite high. Even like compared to other moves that are similar to it, like for example, I don't know, like DP breaks, for example.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's very strong. Oh, nice. Hit there into SPG. But we're going to go for the super. Not quite enough to push Robert out of it. But immediately just goes for a meaty 2A. Robert swinging back, though, able to escape from the corner.
Oliver, though, still in SPG mode, has access to that Rev Blow, one of the better ones in the game, in my opinion. And a nice whiff punish with those down Bs. Revilo actually looking pretty good this round, but that could all change this instant, depending on how much bar. Okay, Robert chooses not to spend any. Oh, and that'll do it, that'll do it.
Hokutomaru wins.
Alright, got 2-1. Robert on the board now, finally, and eliminating the possibility of an all shutout top 8.
Yep, but putting an end to that one real quick. But the question is, Can Robert muster up a reverse 3-0? That is going to be difficult here in the mirror match with the way that Revilo is playing.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, both these guys are playing pretty solid Hokutomaru already, man. That's what I'm talking about. People are getting so good so quickly, and I love seeing it.
And now we're jumping straight into game number 4. Unfortunately, loser of this is going to be eliminated from the bracket. Going to be the first person eliminated.
Get ready.
That's correct, man. We got Revilo now getting thrown out of their offensive sequence there. Nice. I like the way that Revilo uses the teleports. I think that he's using them more effectively than Robert. I don't think Robert really uses them at all, even.
Hasn't really been. It's just been going for the forward jumps, right? And the teleport is winning out in the air-to-air scenarios, too.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was talking about this earlier at the start of the match, where it's kind of about who can get above the other guy first, because, you know, stuff like that can happen.
Yeah, and teleport is so proficient for that, right? Just being able to kind of skip neutral and get above them, especially when you're sitting back throwing out the shurikens.
Yeah, but I like, dude, like Revilo's playing really solid, like a great ground game, as well as all the other stuff that he's representing on offense. Yo, that was a great guess.
Turn, steal, and then steals it once again with a rev low set point now for Revilo.
He's like guessing correctly in every single one of these situations. He's playing really, really well. And like I was saying before, oh my god, again! Every one of these micro situations, he's just making the correct read. Brother, that could have been it.
Oh my god, and then just into the super. The super is going to be safe, actually. There's the wild punish.
Not going to be enough, but this is going to do quite a bit of damage. Has to be careful about the rev bar, though. Oh my god, that'll do it. The huge jump from Revilo. This man, like I said, just making all the right decisions at all the right times. That was quite impressive, gotta say.
A fan of mine or something?
Fantastic.
That's a really good cosplay.
Staying alive and moving on, actually eliminating Robert here from the bracket. And Robert is a very, very strong and capable player. We've seen him in many, many top 8s in King of Fighters here. So going down at the start, kind of crazy. Crazy indeed, just like this match is about to be crazy with the Vox Reaper, the Reapernomics, bro. Where are Vox Freakers at, as Rome would say?
I mean, Hokuto is probably the most consistent one that I've been seeing, like popping up in all these different online brackets, right? So good to see him still playing this game, right? Obviously, a very strong player in a lot of like older fighting games. You know, you see him on like Fight Cage playing all sorts of different stuff. Very strong player in everything, basically.
Yeah, now getting a modern game with some old school flair. Oh my god.
Big damage.
Dr. Sauce dropping 18 in the Matcherino after that saucy combo. Thank you for the support.
Yes, indeed. Plus frames.
Look, y'all, we still got plenty of matches left. We can get this pot to 1.5 million. I believe in you.
Yeah, let's put these Saudis to shame, bro.
Oh,
Nice.
just a DP.
Anyone's game still, really. Oh, that could be it, actually. Yurikov. Oh, no, drops the combo.
Yeah, and also
great
didn't
block.
have the super meter. They're doing a fantastic job closing it out, even after that drop. Okay, dive kick immediately into neutral hop is diabolical.
Absolutely. I was about to comment that he could have gotten a combo off of it, but why go for a combo when you can get a crazy reset? Uh-oh, wait, this could actually be pretty bad. He's got Hokuto in the corner now. This is pretty scary. Oh, wow, that was so dirty.
Ooh. Nice, able to escape. I really love the way that Hokuto is just utilizing the neutral hop and neutral jumps, right?
Definitely,
Just
and I
trying
also
to-
like... Sorry,
Okay.
I was going to say I like the way that he uses the dive kick to throw off the anti-air timings, right?
Yeah, 100%. Especially because we know that Yurikov is very proficient at the anti-airs, and anti-airs are incredibly strong in this game, especially if you have an anti-air that can break.
Yeah, definitely. What is going on?
Bro, just keep sending it. This game rules.
Yeah, that was definitely something. Okay, great air throw from Yurikov.
Oh my god, just going immediately for the reversal there. That was a shocking decision from Hokuto. Not going to work out, and Yurikov takes the round.
Yes, sir.
I recognize those techniques. Hey, did you happen to study under that one really big guy?
Oh, Grant mentioned.
I'd been toast if I hadn't fought him before.
It is pretty funny how like Grant was this just like huge imposing figure, and then Box is just like this like scrawny looking dude, right? Well, I guess not scrawny, but he's certainly no Grant.
Dripped out though. He's hella dripped out.
Hokutomaru.
Yeah, his jacket is pretty sick. I was peeping the the crazy like boxing marketing that they've been doing it, where like one of the boxers is like wearing his jacket. Looks pretty nice.
I'm pretty sure the thing he has around his waist is supposed to be like Grant's cloak, right? Like torn up.
Ah, okay.
Rip Grant.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Hey, that's how you feel?
No, deadass, I hate that character, bro. I'm glad that we got a very different function in boxing.
Oh, here we go. Throw in the corner, tries to go for another one. Nice escape there from Yurikov. Gets the counter hit as well with the 2B. Oh, again, neutral jump into dive kick. Gets the counter hit on it, which means we get a nice grip of damage. There's the reversal super from Yurikov. Ooh.
Uh-oh, that's punishable. That's actually -8.
Yurikov just wasn't ready for it. Understandable, though. That scramble with the just defend in the air was kind of nasty.
Nice reaction. The down C from Hokuto. Taking the first round in the second game. Yurikov has to figure something out. Crack this defense here. Hokuto does a lot of reversal after blocking like the jump in, right? I noticed, I mean, there was that big super he just sent last round, right?
Yeah.
I also noticed when I played him in tournaments, he create a... Uh-oh, big damage opportunity.
Yeah, let's see how much we can squeeze out. Oh my god. Yep, right into the level 2. I mean, you revved up a lot, though. So at 68%, I mean, you got to be careful with your offense. You don't want to overheat.
Big air to air. But Yurikov does have super available. Has to be careful of that. No fear shown. I think that was very smart because, even if he had taken a super hit, like Yurikov still would have had to make a big comeback in that situation.
Absolutely. With that, though, this match is definitely heating up neck and neck here in the loser side of the bracket. Winner side was just kind of a 3-0 wash, but really, people are fighting for their lives now.
Yeah, definitely. People are starting to feel it. People really want to make their mark, get picked up, for these teams to fly them around.
$1.5 million, bro, on the line at the end of the year. And that's just for SWC alone. There's also EWC.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Can you imagine winning both?
Brother, like, holy shit, I don't even want to think about it.
Oh, just a vent in the air on the DP, but it pushed out a little too far away to actually get a punish, sadly.
Nice anti-air from Yurikov. Yo, I see all the grinders in the chat right now. Everybody's trying to peep the tech that people have been working on, man. I see y'all.
That's right, bro. Gotta steal it. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. There's the double throw. Neutral jump once again. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the follow-up rev blow.
Oh, didn't expect to be on that side. That's why you got the slide. Okay, nice DP from Hokuto. And a great bait. Let's see. Yes, gets the punish. This should be it, I believe.
Yeah, as long as you go into super here, there it is. Level 1, nothing personal, kid.
Round 2. Get ready.
Ooh, the wild punish. Gonna go into a full confirm. Level 1. I like level 1. Get him out of SPG.
Oh, big jump in. And another one. Dude, he's so good at getting those re-jump resets.
Trying to go for the throw, but it's a nice neutral jump there from Yurikov. Just trading back and forth. Yeah, running a little too far in. Not quite able to get the corpse hop. But the red blow is going to connect. So is the throw, and Yurikov tying up the rounds. Tug of war round here. Who is going to get that 2-0 lead and have that nice cushion of an extra game?
Nice reversal from Yurikov, but Hokuto still in SPG. Has to be careful. Nice anti-air.
Oh my god. Just throwing out the dash punch there.
Brother, the damage. Oh, that'll do it. Just woke up doing something. Immediate catches. Hokuto going up 2-1 over Yurikov. Again, it's first to 3. Think it happened, man.
Next time, I'll ignore Kain's orders and erase you.
This dude's so serious, bro. You see the one thing, you know, he talks about not attacking the rich because the pain will trickle down, his little trickle down economics. You see his thing where he's talking to the guy who opened up like a restaurant or something. He's like, hey, can you help me with like the thugs? And he's like, you should have thought about that before opening it up in the slums.
What? Oh yeah, I remember seeing that actually. Yeah, this guy is such like a dickhead, bro.
I know. Kinda love him. Alright, trying to keep the pressure up now. Dash punches galore, bro. Trying to close this gap. Force Yurikov to block.
We got the plus frame. Oh, okay. Big block from Yurikov into the punish. Nice. Yo, again, that's the third time actually that sequence is connected for Hokuto.
Yeah, just sadly a little too far away to actually connect with that 2C. Great block, though, that ambiguous cross-up from Yurikov.
Yurikov doing really good with those air throws. That Guilty Gear Strive experience really paying off, right?
Oh, 100%. Again, another air throw coming through. Really, that adjustment, leaning into air throws instead of like air-to-air buttons, has helped out Yurikov a lot so far. And then just the second rev blow, stealing the round away.
Yeah, you always think that it's your turn after you block a red blow, but not the case against Hokutomaru. I mean, you still have to be wary of the second hit. Oh, big wild punish. That time went for the throw. If he had gone for the re-jump again, it would have worked.
Oh, he is going to be blocked. Absolutely massive here now for Yurikov. Gotta watch out, though. In overheat, Hokuto has 2 bars available to his name.
Anyone's game still. I like the way... Oh, that was almost a big punish for Hokuto. Okay, gets the wild punish. This time, actually, Yurikov changing it up, tries to jump away. Oh, gets opened up. That could have been it. That could have been it.
Oh, it could have been. Oh my god, we're scrambling here. And what's good in a scramble? Rev blow, tries to go for it again, but gets tossed on startup. Into the reversal super. We got a game 5.
Brother, that was a very desperate round from both sides. You can tell both these guys really want it. And that's why you see, you know, the scrambles, the high tension. I love it, man.
Did you happen to study under that one really big
Absolutely
guy?
fantastic.
I'd have been toast if I had.
This game is so fun to watch. I just love how much the pace changes throughout any given game.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like early on we're seeing so much like fast-paced, guess-heavy gameplay. But once people get really good at defending themselves, I always say this, but I feel like the gameplay might slow down just a tad, depending on the matchups.
Yeah, because people are going to have to think twice before they just autopilot an offense on block, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, air to air, a little bit of a scramble. Yurikov comes out on top upon landing.
Fox combos are pretty cool, I can't lie.
He's a pretty sick character. I won't even front. We gotta put him in a leopard leather jacket though. Cheetah print leather jacket, bro.
Oh hell
That'll
yeah.
go hard on him.
Nice. Again, the air throws are coming in clutch for Yurikov. Yo, that was amazing movement from Hokuto. Oh,
yeah,
that should be it.
In and with a standing B. I don't think it was a counter hit though.
No, it wasn't. He just got hit. I think he was trying to jump or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Round 2. Get ready.
Saw the dash forward, thought he had time to jump out, just got caught by the standing B. So Hokuto who gets caught by the reversal super.
Oh my goodness, anyone's game still has to be careful.
Wow,
Again, Yurikov still has a super bar. Has to watch out for a potential reversal. Could happen. Okay, nice block on the meeting.
Just catching him right before he lands there with the rev blow, empty low. If Yurikov can get a hit, he can close this out. Oh, that was the opportunity, but just goes right into rev blow again.
Nice anti-air. That could have been a game actually. Or
Yeah, if he got the break, he would have been able to kill there.
Sir, yes sir.
Oh, now an overheat. Hokuto, chip is a factor here. No!
Oh, wait,
He's not
what?
dead! What a scramble there at the end, but it's just the 5A that closes it out for Hokuto.
Darkness behind the light. You will not
Brother,
defeat
I
mankind's
am exhausted just from watching that, and I was not even playing. These guys, they were playing like their lives were on the line, bro. Like, what was that?
But winner of this is going to be taking someone out to dinner, $100 in the match arena. Let's see, Danke versus Revilo.
You got the America team kill. Except, I mean, not really team kill. You know what I mean. Revilo, though, was putting on a very impressive showing in that Hokutomaru mirror match against Robert earlier.
Yes.
Danke, though, was putting on quite a showing with the Kain earlier as well until he ran into, I believe it was Dany Maza, right?
Yeah, I mean, Danke has looked unstoppable until he hit Dany, and then Dany just stopped him in his tracks and humbled him, honestly, put him in his place.
Yeah.
And so now
Yeah,
Danke's got to fight back for a chance at a run back.
Revilo, though, playing the life lead pretty well, recognizing that if he just stays out of the genie ranges... Oh, that was a beautiful air rev blow, I gotta say. It's hard for me to give credit to rev blows, right? But, like, that was actually pretty sweet.
Setting up the bomb. Tries to go for the low.
And nice block on
Defense
the
here
low.
from Revilo so far.
Great anti-air from Danke. And is this enough? That is actually probably enough. No, never mind.
Oh, with
Oh
the
my god, it is
super
enough.
It is.
Jesus Christ.
Round 2. Get ready. SPG.
Just gets hit by the meaty close D. Danke now in the corner has to take a ton of damage. And I'm not sure what the frame situation is after this super, but I suspect it's probably close to neutral.
See, it does create a decent amount of space. Oh, nice with the double jump, baiting out the reversal there. So clean from Revilo.
Final round. Get ready. SPG.
You always want to block those teleports standing if you can. It helps you with the frames, as you might expect. And you can actually just hold forward and walk underneath them, but obviously it's really difficult to react to, the startup of a teleport in that way.
Yeah, that's something that you kind of got to call out, right? You got to feel it in your bones that Hokutomaru is going to teleport. And there's the teleport again, this time utilizing the block stun from the shurikens to cover the ground.
Nice conversion off of the the Rev fireballs.
Okay, gets a little bit of a punish there. Not able to convert off of it, but Danke's certainly going to convert off this.
Yeah, that was a huge jump over the Shuriken attempt. Danke with the psychic jump. Revilo, I think it's really useful to use the Shuriken in this matchup, but like in that situation, it just ended up being the wrong choice at that time. Like I said before, coulda, woulda, shoulda, hindsight 2020, all that stuff.
Absolutely. Let's see now, is Revilo going to be able to bring things back? I mean, they have a lot of great ideas here, but I think Danke is just doing a good job at answering things as they come. And even though Revilo is getting in with a lot of these teleports, not able to stay in. That's the big issue.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh,
I think he's playing a lot more calm and collected, I think, than the last time we saw him up here against Dany. And we're going to have to see Revilo kind of take him out of his comfort zone for him to turn the tables, I think.
well, there's a nice air-to-air. Slowly but surely pushing out of the corner. Danke trying to maintain that position. A lot of sweeps coming out.
The one thing about Kain... Oh, that was a beautiful guard cancel, by the way. And, well, yo, that was sick. Stayed in front. Revilo looking pretty good. Has the corner carry. And a nice frame kill setup, it looked like, to get the safe jump.
Uh-oh, into overheat now, though, off of that EX fireball. Dangerous position to be in. I mean, this is a good spot for Revilo to try and find a way to teleport in, right? But now just harassing with the shurikens.
So Kain players, they're always going to want to hop D at you, right? So if you're standing at that range and bait it, oh my goodness, is that enough? Not quite. Nice JD. Okay, plus frames to stay in. Gets guard crushed, okay. Oh, and gets thrown out of his offense. Unfortunate. I believe because Danke stood up to block it, he ended up being +1 in that situation.
Really unfortunate there, but good awareness from Danke to go for the standing block.
Nice. That's a Street Fighter 6 player, bro. You can't be getting away with that.
Lots of damage here, too. Cashing out on the hidden gear. Outrunning the circle of time.
Not quite.
Yeah, you play it the next time we see one of those. Revilo, though, taking that second round very, very quickly.
Get ready.
Let's see if we can keep that up. I love having SPG on point. Such a tone setter. I know I mentioned it earlier, but it really sets the pace right off the bat. That threat of Rev Blow is so huge. Especially with a character like Kain, whose Rev Blow goes so far.
Absolutely, yeah. But now Revilo is able to throw those shuriken just a bit more freely now that he doesn't have to worry about the Rev Blow threat. Nice. I love the movement from Revilo, man. Just in and out. Oh, and the double jump. My goodness, just messing with Danke's head.
Fantastic work there. Tying things up 1-1. Yeah, the loser side of the bracket here has been an absolute bloodbath. These guys are fighting tooth and nail, taking it the distance.
Versus Hokutomaru.
Jumping straight into the next one here. I think Danke could afford to just take the old play and be a little bit more aggressive here. That's where they were really succeeding when we saw them earlier, right? And especially SPG on point lends itself to being incredibly aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. And we're seeing it right now, right? He's turning on the offense, but Revilo actually recognizing good moments to poke out.
All right, clean jump in with that JD. Wild punish, but doesn't get a big conversion off of it.
Danke's actually dropping quite a lot of stuff at the moment. I think gonna need to kind of recollect himself a bit. Uh-oh. And just tossed around at the moment. Revilo seems like he's in complete control of the pace at the moment.
patience here. Revilo, yeah, not overextending, just being a wall with the fireballs. Kind of giving Danke a taste of his own medicine, right?
Yeah, definitely. Not so fun when you're the one getting zoned, huh? Nice. Just using the flash kick break as like a poke, right? It's such a great tool, really. Oh, dude, and again, he's dropping a lot of these combos, man. Very unfortunate. Danke needs to make the most of these situations because they're not coming that frequently.
Yeah, but unfortunately just isn't. These drops are getting brutal. Here we go. This is a nice confirm. Not going to drop this one into the super. There's the round. Still saving a bar as well going into the next one.
Yeah, beautiful reaction on the teleport attempt. Oh, no. Again, man. He's dropping so much stuff. Okay, Revilo, though, actually overheated himself on accident. This is going to be so huge for him.
Not quite.
Big jump. Oh, but dude, again, too far for that sequence to connect. And now this isn't going to be enough because he's not in, because he's in overheat.
Set up the fireball and the big orb, and there's nothing you can do about that one.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, I think Kain is one of the scariest characters when you're in overheat, right? If he has access to super to just throw out the orb, ponder in that orb, bro. Ponder your life. It's about to flash before your eyes.
No doubt, no doubt. I do not blame Revilo for feeling the need to jump in that situation, but that is exactly what Danke was looking for, and he responded appropriately. Very, very high level awareness, I think, from Danke to set that situation up.
I wonder if the better play would have been to try and go for a teleport, right? Because Danke was really insistent on rushing in to follow behind the orb.
Yeah, maybe, but in that situation where he was looking for the jump, I think you also by default are also looking for teleports, but maybe I'm wrong.
And he can charge while moving forward, so it's, you know.
There we go. We're seeing Danke complete these combos now. Seeing him reborn. What? Wait, that didn't combo, did it? Off the overhead?
Not sure. Because it always looks so weird. It looks like things don't combo when you go for feint cancels.
Right.
But it was 7 hits, so I think it did. Just trying to space out here a little bit. Oh yeah, Revilo not going to help you there.
Revilo's usage of the various shuriken angles is very inspiring. I think it's really good use. Oh my god, that was a great anti-air.
Oh, counter hit. Trying to jump in again. Yeah, just locking Revilo down. But a back throw, throwing him out of the corner. Might not be the best decision, but I mean, you do have the life lead at the moment.
Oh, big jump. And a nice sweep to seal the deal. Danke takes it 3-1 over Revilo. And eliminates him, actually. That was in loser's side.
You have agility, child, but you lack strength. Give it time.
Unfortunate to see Revilo go. But Danke starting to get the momentum back here. Was looking really strong in that last game, in control. And that's what we've noticed from Danke so far all tonight, has been how in control they have been of every single set. Of course, save for that one against Dany El Maza. Bro, and you know, one thing I do gotta say about this game, it is mentally exhausting to commentate. It's gonna take some getting used to, because there are just so many interactions, so much going on, so much death, but boy is it fun.
Yeah, definitely. I was thinking the same thing, where it's just like, it's not a game where you can really get into the nitty gritty and explain every single interaction that happens. So I really gotta find my rhythm as far as commentating it goes. I feel like I feel pretty good, like, as far as playing, but now, like, talking about the game is just a completely different matchup, you know? As well, you are.
But we're having a fun time here tonight.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, Hokuto not having a fun time, though. Absolutely getting smothered by Armisael here. And I think this is where Vox's downside comes in, right? Obviously, he does have a DP, but I don't think his buttons are like the best get off me tools.
Yeah, I'm not sure how fast his stuff is. I suspect that he probably is like, you know, mostly like 5-frame buttons. Maybe a close button is like 4 frames type thing. But I haven't actually labbed him enough to know.
There we go, finally able to secure a DP. Leaning into this neutral jump a lot too, but doesn't even have to worry about it. Blocks the DP from Armisael and gets a huge punish.
Okay, nice defense from Hokuto. I like the way that he uses like the down guys as well. This is enough. Down guy is such a great move just to, like the heavy down guy is plus on block. It's pretty slow to start up, but like if people are looking for other stuff, it is pretty likely that you can get them to block it, and then you get just like a free way to start your turn.
Listen well. My voice will be the last sound you hear.
This super is pretty sick.
I think it's like everything I would have loved when I was like, you know, a teenager, right?
Hey, look, I'm a Devil May Cry fan, so.
I fuck with it. I'm not saying it's bad, you know.
Neutral jump with the JD, but nice DP out this time. Crazy for Armisael to go for a DP again, because that neutral jump JD being blocked into DP was exactly what got them murdered in the first place.
Definitely. Okay, got the JD on that, but I'm not sure the frame data on that far C. Maybe down C would have worked there? Not gonna be enough, but this is quite a lot of damage. Saves him some of the rev bar as well. Now anyone's game. Next touch basically wins. Bit of an unfortunate turn of events for Hokuto. Tried to use the dive kick to mess with the his like air positioning, but that fireball was just too fat.
Fireball game here from Hotaru is incredibly strong. Some of the best, I think she probably has the best fireball in the game. I don't even think that's like a hot take or anything. It's just, it moves so slow and covers so much screen space.
It's crazy because like, yeah, she throws out the fireball, she dashes behind it, and then it's like all of a sudden you have to guess like, oh boy, is she gonna strike me or is she gonna throw me? You know, it feels pretty reminiscent of another game that's pretty popular these days.
That's true. And then if I jump, is she gonna DP me?
Exactly. Oh, big whiff punish.
Yeah, actually got hit by the fireball there, so the throw not gonna work for Armisael. That's massive for Hokuto. Oh, but just a wake up DP scoring the counter hit.
Seeing him after realizing that like Armisael realizes it's his turn after blocking the launcher fireball, we're seeing Hokuto cancel into the safe one. Well, not safe, but the more safe one a lot more.
Oh no, drops the follow-up there and tries to just throw out the super, expecting Hokuto to attempt to punish, but Hokuto's patience paying off in the end.
Yes, indeed. Hokuto taking the first round, very pivotal in this second game. All right, nice. Goes to the reset. Maybe you don't get anything off of a really high dive kick wild punish like that.
I don't think so. His dive kick is a little weird in terms of like the advantage and what you can actually get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, modern fighting game designers are like very dive kick phobic, you know?
Understandably so.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, throwing out of the EX. Man, everyone's also getting caught too by just the close close B 2C frame trap here that Hokuto's been throwing out.
Yeah, definitely. And a great combo from Hokuto seals the deal, taking the second game, tying it up 1-1 against Armisael.
I see now. It's all thanks to you.
What's he gotta say? Those eyes that look down on me?
I was hanging by a thread.
They were full of love, not hate. What are you saying, bro?
What is this man talking about, bro? Like, I literally have no clue what this man is on.
What is he saying? Leave that woman alone.
Yeah, she looks a little young for you, bro. interesting. It's hard to tell how old this guy is, you know.
That is true. I imagine he's probably like 19, 20.
Yeah, honestly, he probably is. He's like such like an edgy boy. That seems like a teenager's game.
Oh, but gonna get sent all the way into the corner really early on. Nice with the roll on the wake up immediately into DP, swapping sides.
I mean, really, the story of the last game and the start of this one was the fact that Hokuto was able to get like the pressure going. Oh, but now Armisael just throwing out the 5Cs and catching.
Getting that 5C, such a good button. How plus is it? Uh-oh. Just caught out of the skies, and now Armisael in full control. Huge swing from what we saw earlier.
Went for the hyper defense, that's why he got hit there. Okay.
I see y'all with the lore in the chat, thank you. But can I get some lore on who this guy in the wheelchair with no legs is on this outdoor Kanachi stage? All right, with the back throw. Oh, into the command grab, very nice.
Mistimed it. That's her out of the corner as a result. Okay, nice. Steals the turn with the dive kick.
I like that we're incorporating throw a lot more now from Hokuto, right? Realizing that we got to change something about the offense. We've been going for strikes so often. Wow. That really just sent that, and it worked. That's the craziest part.
Hell yeah, man, that was tight. Caught the start of the fireball with the dive kick, and when you counter hit specials like that, it gives you that gigantic launch. So really just a great decision from Hokuto to just send it there.
Sending the hidden gear into the back massage. Or a chiropractor, I guess, bro.
Nice tech from Hokuto. Tries to do the dive kick to get over again. No dice. Is this gonna connect? No. Wait, but he has another lease on life here.
He does. Massive opportunity here with Armisael in overheat. Oh, yep, stealing the turn. It's my turn until I say otherwise. Armisael going up 2-1 now.
All I need is a
you know, the heterochromatic eye thing, it's very like cliche, like anime thing, right? But like, I dig it. I think it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it works. It's cool. It works with the rest of what we got going on here with the whole golf.
Yeah, exactly, right. Here, shout outs to Rusty, the raid. Hopefully the Saudis blessed you know, Samsho a bit too for y'all.
Let's hope so.
I want to see everybody eat, bro. Not just Fatal Fury. As much as, you know, it's exciting to have a new game, I still fuck with the old games, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. They're the games that got us to this point.
Exactly.
Hokuto really leaning into the throw now with the EX command grab. Oh, actually didn't follow up after it. I would have had to avenge the drop.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, nice. He's got a read on the type of player Armisael is, right? Because he is not afraid to do the double DP.
Oh, air to air, both of them right off the bat. SPG.
No hard feelings.
I won't lose.
Nice DP from Hokuto. That DP is like, it's very unique in that it goes vertically so quickly. So, I mean, you can anti-air a lot of stuff that other characters might have trouble doing.
Yeah, and a lot of just defense here from Hokuto as well. Right before they got hit there earlier on, they tried to go for a guard cancel. Not sure what it was, but it got stuffed immediately. Oh, not enough to get the kill, but watch out for the chip damage. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, just hold down back. You knew something was coming.
Yeah, I mean, when you've got that big of a life lead, it is just, there's no reason to overextend, right?
Dive kick on in. Oh, actually gets the conversion off the dive kick. That's really nice. And turning up the heat now, revving it up.
Yo, nice JDs from Hokuto.
Every single hit is getting just defended at this point.
Yeah, that's that Mark of the Wolves experience coming into play. I mean, Hokuto does have a Grant in Mark of the Wolves. It's a very strong Grant, too, I might add. Oh, yo, lucky break for Hokuto. That could have been curtains if that connected. Okay, still has a chance. Word?
Just like that, Armisael taking down Hokuto and moving on to top 4 to the loser's side to eventually go up against Danke. Practice even when you're not on a stream or on the mic. Just like these players practice even when they're not in tournament. Shadow X, Daniel Maza, winners final. Hey, it's actually Dany being the bit more aggressive one off the bat here. Shadow X just throwing out feints, trying to fish with that 2B.
Okay, first hit goes to Shadow X and immediately goes right into the command grab reset.
Look at that, just dashing in, trying to check again with the 2B. Shadow X able to get a knockdown, chasing up. Oh, but there's the rev blow and gets the pickup afterwards.
Very intelligently pressed there by Daniel Maza. Oh, boy, okay, stayed in front. Everybody's getting just got by that, bro. It looks so deceptive. It looks like it's always going to cross up. It never does. And you just look like a fool.
Goes for the rage run into the low. Nice pickup here. Great corner carry too at the elbow. Trying to catch the roll out of the corner. Yeah, one big thing is about how you decide to wake up, right? If you decide to roll on waking up, whether it be the short roll or the long roll, you do forfeit your throw invulnerability.
You are so right. Daniel Maza still in SPG range. Oh, just gets knocked out of it, though, by that RD. Has 2 bars to work with still. I think next hit could be lethal. So Shadow X has to play very carefully. Okay, that's a way of murder there. Nice, another great guard cancel. But messes up. He's actually dead for this, bro.
Yeah, that is tragic. Straight into the level 2. That's a little overkill, but you know what? It worked.
Yeah, Shadow X, he actually had that round had he done a different combo, but he pressed CD instead of what I imagine he wanted was the EX Fireball, or sorry,
Yes.
Rev Fireball. I
Yeah.
gotta get used to saying that, right? I'm trying to commentate this shit.
Yeah, the
but
fireball,
yeah,
definitely. I assume that's probably what we wanted there. Just ended up not working out exactly how we planned, and then committing to the DP is where it really fell apart.
Definitely. Yo, Shadow X is repeatedly after... Yo, rare footage of a command grab missing?
I think backdash is going to be really strong against Shadow X with the way that he's playing, actually. You don't even need to jump.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shadow X putting out a wall of buttons, gets caught on the jump to the other side. There's the DP with a counter hit.
And he's playing the close range very well. I mean, he's playing in a way that reduces all the risk that he's taking. Okay, big stand C. The haymaker catches. Yeah, like you called out, bro. Yo, what? It looked like he backdashed into a command grab almost.
Oh. Unfortunately there, Shadow X putting himself into the corner, but able to get a nice little confirm. Tried to go for the overhead a little too far away, but bro just punts him into the next round.
That was funny as hell, yeah. It looked like he was trying to get a far D, but Daniel Maza, he just like held forward and ran right into a close D instead. All right, again, the haymaker, Shadow X, he's realizing now that Dany is just trying to play, he's dancing around the down B range, right? And that's why these big haymakers are connecting more.
D as well, catching that hop back. Shadow X just trying to look for that opening again. Yeah, just fishing around with that 2B.
Absolutely. I love the close range footsie. These two players in this mirror, it's really like beautiful. They're playing so quickly, but like all the like little movements that they make are so calculated and measured.
Oh no, but Shadow X getting a taste of his own medicine, scooped up.
Final round. Get ready.
Now let's see, is Dany gonna be able to get this 2-0 lead? Oh, that's killer, man. It's killer. But again, the DP dropping. I love how he fakes out the overhead immediately into the command grab. That is just classic Rock.
Oh my goodness.
Over the Rev blow? What an answer, actually.
Yeah, definitely. And is this enough? It is. Well played from Shadow X.
And
Yo, those Rev blow scrambles are like so crazy, bro. Like, I wonder if Shadow X even knew what was gonna happen, right? Like, well, I guess since he plays Rock, maybe he did.
Possibly. I mean, he didn't hit a button, right? So the fact that he just kind of jumped makes me wonder, because I'm curious if he would have hit a button, would it have extended his hurt box to where the Rev blow could have actually connected? Because it definitely hits underneath Rock, right? As he goes up in that arc.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it did seem kind of like Shadow X was like in control of the situation there. So really, I mean, let's just give him the credit, right? Kudos to him.
Again, trying to measure space there with that fireball. Shadow X now starting to trade the 2Bs a little bit for the far Cs. Trying to go for the big haymakers. But again, that 2B is more of like that measuring stick.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I love though, like you called out the fact that Dany was using a lot more backdash to bait stuff out, and yeah, that's really kind of like what this matchup has kind of devolved to, is playing around the command grab and the backdash response, the backdash adjustment rather.
Yeah, it makes it really difficult for Shadow X to actually squeeze in that command grab because Dany is so backdash happy, which means you need to try and catch his backdash with things like the far C and the 5D.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, yo, my man's just sent it and caught him. Good shit, Shadow X taking the first round in this third game.
Get ready. Fight.
All those just blocks and then just a little bit of a counter hit there on the 2B.
Nice. Finds a hit there. Wait, he went for it again.
Running right into the big boot.
Nice DP from Dany Maza.
Just, yeah, build up the meter, build up the life. In your lane, flourishing. But now Shadow X trying to close the distance. That actually could have been a kill right there if Dany was ready for it.
I think Dany actually tried to do hidden gear, and that's why we saw him get like the macro dash forward.
Oh, that makes sense.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
And once again, this is the tug of war round. Whoever wins this one has a nice footing, a nice cushion, a safety net. Oh, right into the command grab.
You thought I forgot?
Not done yet.
Yeah, no meter to actually get the kill there. Tries to go for the overhead to close it out. I mean, at this point, Dany, you just got to go in.
I was just going to say, it's so funny seeing all the Steam notifications of everybody booting up Fatal Fury after this announcement. Oh boy, nice. Yeah, what's it? I don't even know what the hell that super is called. Shining Knuckle?
Yeah,
Anyway.
Shining Knuckle.
Yeah, good stuff. Dany, though, gets hit by the down Bs. Shadow X going up 2-1. And again, this is to advance into the winner's side of the grand final.
May look like me.
You know, Shadow X is definitely looking to try and get that comfortable position on winner's side, right? He's been really on fire with this game, and he's been grinding it out, too. He's entering all these different tournaments. Obviously, yesterday he entered Paragon. Today he's in Just Frame. I assume tomorrow he's going to be in TNS.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Really just grinding it out.
Get ready. Fight.
I want to see a Mexican player take the 1.5 mil, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, that would be so sick. I would be okay with that too. If it can't be one of the homies, then let it be one of them cats. Now we're seeing Shadow X playing the fireball game a lot more. Oh boy, that's very unfortunate. That's actually a common complaint I've heard, is people saying it's very easy to get DP in this game on accident.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Nice confirm. It knocks him out of SPG range.
I mean, that's a common thing with SNK games with their buffer, right? That's why people always say to make sure, good job from Shadow X, to make sure you TK your fireballs.
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
avoid the DP.
Round 2. Get ready.
And it makes sense that they want to make the DP buffer very generous, because like being able to guard cancel DP break is so important, I think, and they want to make that a little bit more accessible to people, I think.
Yeah, it feels like every character's bread and butter, for the most part, has some kind of a DP break.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, but there we go. Rev blow. Just trying to steal the turn back, steal the momentum. That's exactly what Shadow X does here. Raging Storm. One more touch to close it out and move on to Grand Finals.
All right, has another lease on life, but does spend the bar. He actually could have sealed the deal there. I feel like he should have. Must have been a mistake, I think.
I gotta be so careful now about how you approach here. Can't afford to take any stray hit. And yeah, Shadow X, just willing to sit back. Don't want to overextend, though. You gotta make Dany come to you. Oh my god, now overheated. You can't just block. Anything will kill you. Lands on the fireball. Shadow X just kinda giving that one away.
Yeah, I gotta agree with your assessment, man. I feel like that was definitely his round to lose. Okay, my man's just did it, and it worked out. Good stuff. Still in SPG though. Dany has another chance, and using it. Brother.
This one's for you, Terry. Gonna be able to take a nice chunk out of Shadow X's health here. Power Geyser.
Both these guys still on a sliver of SPG. Very uncomfortable situation for both of them. Huge DP break from Dany Maza. Not going to be enough to kill. Has the corner position. And gets the throw. Ties it up 2-2.
Fantastic, fantastic work here from Dany. Shadow X had it in his hands, but we are going to a game 5 now.
Your own path from now on.
All right. This is what I like to see, man. Grant, this is for that coveted grand final spot, right? Okay, we need you guys have 30 seconds to bet in the what's it called? Twitch bets. Whatever the hell. What the
Place
why
your
am I
channel
blanking on this? Channel points, yes. Sorry. My good. I'm getting old, bro.
You're good, bro. It's late on the East Coast.
It is pretty late, yeah.
Oh, just a DP break right off the bat for the anti-air. My bro is swinging with that far C.
Oh yeah. I like Dany's movement though. It's again, he's like minimizing his exposure to a lot of the dangerous stuff that Shadow X has been representing. Oh, nice whiff punish.
But now
He tried to do a KOF 15 combo. You see that? He did down B 5B into like he wanted EX Fireball, I think.
Hey, that legacy skill carries over, and Shadow X does have a rock. It's very rare to see in KOF, but he does have it.
Nice DP break from Shadow X. Gonna spend the bar to not have to worry about the red blow. Oh, great jump from Dany. Dude, Dany's defense is so good. Yeah, that was basically a 50-50 there. I mean, will he or won't he? Shadow X just guessed wrong. It could happen to anybody.
Could happen to you. But now here we are. set point for Dany. Has turned this around in a big way and sitting on 2 bars of super meter here.
Oh, big hop, but no combo, actually. Shadow X breathing a sigh of relief on that. Oh, huge opportunity here. Great just blocks.
Yeah, building with a nice little chunk of health in the process, too. And finally, the far C connects. That's what Shadow X has been fishing for multiple rounds.
Nice.
Gets the
this time
frame
catching
grab.
him. Yeah, he thought... Or, sorry, he knew that Dany was playing around the command grab so much, so he used a huge frame trap there, leaving a gigantic gap, and caught the jump back. It was like a fuzzy jump with him.
Oh no, burning himself out. The air fireball, though, like father, like son. If it's not EX, it comes out so slow.
Nice, and the spacing jump B seals the round for Shadow X, putting him at... Actually putting both at set point to see who gets onto the winner's side of Grand Finals.
Oh, wow. What a big punish there. Just too far away, though, to actually get anything off that wild punish.
That was really good punish on that that geese move from Shadow X. Really great awareness.
Now really leaning into the fireball game here a lot, too. Shadow X has also been throwing out quite a bit of feints to try and get Dany to jump.
Oh my gosh, caught him!
Wow. Raging Storm as well, still an SPG though for Dany.
Is indeed. Okay, now he's out. Okay, huge whiff punish there from Dany Maza. Again, it's anybody's game.
Shadow X does have access to that rev blow, goes for the low there on the rage run. Oh, throw not quite enough. But anything will do it. Yep, catches the backdash with the air fireball, and Shadow X moves on to grands.
Well played from both these guys. That was so like frantic. You could really tell both these guys really wanted it. At the end, Dany, he went for the just defend on the fireballs, but he got the backdash instead. That's a very, very common thing to happen when you're like in a tense moment like that. But yeah, good stuff to both players, really.
Bro, he's mixing the McFlurries with the drill
Oh
arm.
my, no, please stop, please.
Round 1. Get ready.
Here we go now, Danke up against Armisael. Oh man, anti-air right off the bat. We got to see Danke really kind of capture his old self before. What a dodge attack blowing up the throw, and we're seeing a lot more of the Danke we saw earlier on in the bracket.
Oh, big link though off of that close A. Knocks Danke out of the SPG range. I like that, like, kind of like makeshift frame trap that Danke went for. Oh, big jump over the command grab attempt. Beautifully done. Great read.
Round 2. Get ready.
It's over.
Nice. I love the way that he used the rev guard. Push him away.
This will do it.
That's actually that was hidden gear, so he's gonna get the full reset. I mean, this round is almost entirely in Armisael's hands here.
Yep, and there it is. With the perfect 7 golden letters up on the screen. Great performance there from Armisael. Yeah, that was also very smart to go for the hidden gear there. They were sitting at like 70% rev meter, right? So why not? You refund all of that.
Hell yeah. Uh-oh. He said, I'm better. Oh, big punish on the sweep. Really great awareness to use that button in that situation. This is going to do so much damage, but Danke still has a chance. Power Slim it might be. Okay, this out starts actually. Get that corner. Has to look out for the DP. It's gonna come out at some point. We just don't know when, right? Yo, that was so smart. That actually played around both the command grab and the DP options. And yo, that's gonna take it. Yo, Danke making some very great decisions to seal the deal, going up 1-0 in this loser semifinals.
before.
Yeah, really strong play here. Again, we're seeing a lot more of that spirit that we saw earlier on in the bracket, being much more hyper aggressive, not content to sit back and play a footsies game, right? And I think Danke really succeeds when they're playing a rush down style with Kain.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, oh yeah, the one that put Dany or Danke into losers was Dany, not the Armisael. I think this is probably the first time that they're playing each other.
No problem, Sister. Watch me.
All right. Goes for the meaty fireball to rush on in. Man, that's so good.
Brother, it's Fireball Drive Rush.
Except she doesn't have to spend resources for it. Oh,
Exactly.
Jump to the other side.
Nice.
Wow, what a pickup and a finish on the round as well.
I mean,
Danke trying
you
to
could
make
tell.
it
Sorry, you could tell that he just he has seen that situation so many times. He's put countless victims in that same situation, and he knew exactly how to handle it.
100%. Oh, and the neutral hop to get over the rev blow.
Nice block on the empty low.
Love this, too.
Okay, both players in overheat. You can see Danke just fiending for the flash kick break. There it is. It's exactly what he wanted. Now has a chance.
Oh, just setting out the orb. Oh my god, look at your guard break. Nice DP out. Not allowing Danke to get away with murder and instead steals it back.
Beautiful awareness. Realizing there is a small gap between the close D feint, far A. You know, most things will just get frame trapped and beat, but a DP obviously is a pretty special case.
Yeah, what did they nerf it to between beta 1 and beta 2? Is it like -3, I think? Something like that? Or is it +3? I can't remember.
I want to say he's +3 after close D feint, but I'm not positive.
I think it used to be a lot more plus in the first beta.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't know. I might have my wires crossed, actually. I actually don't remember. I'm sure somebody in the chat will know. Let us know.
But Danke in overheat just trying to wait it out. It goes down very slowly if you're playing passively. So you gotta start being proactive here. Gotta start fighting back, especially with Armisael down to 1 touch away. Here comes the super.
That type of cross-up is like such a pain to deal with as a flash kick character. Oh, wait, he's actually dead off of that. Wow, Armisael taking that game.
Showing you once again how dangerous overheat is. You do not want to be put in that situation. Danke basically had that round 1, went into overheat, and just could not muster up a defense after.
Yeah, absolutely.
First, Hotaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight SPT.
Nice, just goes over the sweep with that. And throws out the startup.
Oh, there's the sweep again. And then the amount that he gets after just that 2A as well catches you pressing.
Nice. There you go. That's a better angle to flash kick break. It's like the really the jump in angles that are really like sharp, or sorry, not sharp, kind of like lower to the ground. Those are harder to flash kick break just because of the way that the momentum works.
Absolutely. Oh, trying to go for the rev blow there. Nice, just mashing out in the 5A. I like that a lot. Not going for anything too crazy. But now we can get a little crazy here in the corner. Rev gauge is about even for both of the players, but we know how much Hotaru can actually crank your rev gauge.
Oh, and a beautiful reset there. Using the hidden gear, Armisael really wants this round.
That's really fantastic. Look at that cooldown immediately. 0%.
Oh, yeah, this round is basically Armisael's at this point. Unless, okay, yeah.
Final round. Get ready. Fight SPG.
One in. Oh, big DP whiff. Exactly what Armisael wants. Taking Danke out of SPG. Just spin in the air.
Oh, beautiful stagger. That was sick. I think caught the startup of a throw tag.
Oh, nearly got a punish there too on the DP break. Pushing out a little bit there with the rev guard. You gotta remember though, using rev guard makes your rev gauge build up even more. And Armisael is not afraid to go into overheat at all, just being so aggressive.
Oh boy, and like once again, the mash out invincible move gets Armisael out of a sticky situation. Danke really needs to kind of start respecting that in the middle of these like pressure strings that he likes to go for.
Set. So Armisael now sitting at 2-1. One game away from moving on to losers finals to face Dany. Which, oh, okay, so it was Dany versus Danke in the first round. So Armisael has not faced Dany yet at all in this bracket. That'd be an interesting matchup. Danke did end up losing 3-0.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Oh, just a little check with the 5A. I like that. Trying to dash in for the throw. Yep, harass with the fireball. No reason not to. It's so strong.
Dude, Armisael likes going for those immediate DPs after blocking a jump in. I feel like Danke needs to start baiting those, you know?
I expected more.
Nice, I like that sequence. He's not dead here, right?
Oh, possibly. That is a level 2. Let's see. Not quite. Too much scaling on the end of the combo. And a back throw. This could be really nasty.
Oh, that was beautiful. Yes. That's exactly what I was talking about. Baiting out those DPs in those clutch scenarios.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Oh, unfortunate. Messed up his sequencing there.
Mini fireball. Fireball wars with the reflect, dashing right on in behind your own fireball. That's gotta feel bad.
You think it's over?
Oh, big jump over the grab attempt, but doesn't complete the combo, unfortunately, for Danke. Okay, still in the corner, though. Nice sequence from Armisael, but again, no completion. Both these guys are playing very fast-paced, but they're not, like, finishing their plate, you know?
Yeah, that. Trying to finish your plate now, though, if you can. You can link this into another super. There it is. It's enough. Danke taking this to a game 5 once again.
My goodness, bro. These matches have been so scrappy, you know, like both these guys, they don't want to lose, and they're pulling out all the stops, but also because of the fact that they're like trying so hard to not lose. They're like playing a little bit like it can get a little sloppy at times. That's kind of what you like to see.
It can't, and it's the high stress, right, of being this deep into the tournament, 4 hours into a run as well, right? So,
yeah.
And I'm sure they've been playing all day, you know?
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. So it must be exhausting.
And I think decision fatigue is going to be a big thing in this game, right? Just all of the options that you have available. Which one do you choose?
Get ready.
Agreed. Nice. Yo, Danke gets the immediate big combo to start things off. God damn.
Yeah, immediately taking Armisael out of SPG as well, nearly at half health. Now, definitely well under half health.
Danke really favors the empty jump low option off of that setup that he goes for a lot, and I think all these players are also starting to catch on to that.
The overheat now. Flash kick right on out. Oh, gets the low and is able to get the confirmed set point now for Danke.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Oh my god, a huge rev blow. Every round has basically started off the same way. It's just like Danke like sending a rev blow at some. Oh my goodness. A word? Okay. Oh, a huge bait with a big neutral jump. Danke now looking one step closer to reaching that loser's finals.
Yeah, going straight into another super, trying to cash out as much as possible. Armisael trying to escape from the corner here. Oh, that was scary. If we would have delayed the flash kick just a little bit, it would have been over. Oh, nice! Just defend and a punish as well. Are you kidding me, Aru?
That was actually so clutch. That's exactly what he needed, man. Armisael keeping himself alive in a dire situation.
Final round. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Big lucky break there for getting the big counter hit. Okay. Yeah, looking pretty close already. To overheating rather.
Another DP, get that pressure off of me. Just waiting for the fireball to blow through it there.
Heck, but again, Danke, 79% rip. Dude, it's getting cranked so high, man.
Yeah, about to be at 100. You can't. Actually, I think if you block on wake up here. Yeah, trying to jump out, doesn't want to get overheated.
Wait, is this enough?
Possibly. Is it overheat, so has to go immediately to the super and drops it. Oh no, you're dead.
Oh my god.
Dropped again, but the pro is able to do it. Sloppy finish, but a finish none the same.
That was so, like, you could tell Danke was thinking about it, because that overheat happened at a very inopportune moment. So he's thinking about it. He's like, how do I end this combo? How do I end this combo? I wanted to cash out, and he opted to do like the triple dash forward super attempt, but it was just a tad too late because he had to think about it for too long.
Yeah. Ooh, all right, let's jump into it. Losers finals. Last opportunity for both these players to stay alive and get into grands.
Yes, indeed. How's that pot looking? Oh, we got $120. Thank you guys, everybody that's donated, everybody that claimed a code, everybody that's watching right now, man. It's been a real treat to watch these players. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it just as much as we are.
Absolutely, this has been a blast so far tonight. Cannot wait to commentate this game even more and watch these players grow. Right now, Dany just putting the pain onto Armisael. No jumping out of the corner. Stay locked down.
Big first round for Dany. Looking pretty dominant already.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Oof, that was so hard to see.
Clean.
Nice block. Okay, I was gonna say nice blocks.
Like confirms here have been on point. Nice with the command grab straight into the level 2 Raging Storm. That's game number 1 down and out.
God damn, that was fast as hell. Armisael's gonna need to get his head in the game very quickly, man. Can't be dwelling on the past. Lock in because this man Dany is so ready.
That's something I could do without. Guess I'm still pretty soft after all.
Damn, softy. feels bad about winning.
That's weakness, bro. I thought that was Geese's son, bro. What is going on with this guy?
I guess his mom's nice. And Terry raised him, you know? Geese may be his father, but he ain't his daddy.
Get ready.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, Dany's still maintaining the same momentum. Gets the corpse hop cross up on the other side.
He's been going to that particular wake-up sequence quite a bit, and it's been very successful for him. Armisael doesn't seem able to defend himself very well. I feel like he should just opt to not press a button on wake-up sometimes, and wake up in place. Throw off the wake-up timings, and also not get corpse hopped.
Yeah, I mean, you have to throw off the wake-up times because it's just been too predictable on every wake-up. Uh-oh, a little too predictable on that reversal attempt, though. Dany in overheat, now in the corner, sends out another DP.
Oh, wait, this could be big. I think he could die, depending on how much meter is spent here. Oh, no! Overheats at the inopportune moment. Okay. What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What a trade! Armisael coming out on top.
It's so funny seeing, like, everybody has, like, these, like, huge spender B&Bs labbed out, but, like, when the burnout inevitably comes calling, they don't seem ready to, like, adapt, right? And how could you? Because the game is so new still.
Exactly. People got to get used to these different situations, these different interactions, right? They have to get them into their hands. I think we've seen the most hidden gears from Armisael, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too, actually. Oh, you saw Dany was trying so desperately to keep that SPG, but in the end, it comes to the pressure sequence.
And
oh, this character is so Fisher-Price, bro. What was that, man?
It was close C, fireball, close C.
God damn, bro. What a sequence, man. This is a $2.5 million prize pot game, by the way. Like, that was... People are going to need to figure out how to get around that. It is just... the stakes are so much higher now.
Absolutely, so much higher, bro. 1.5 mil. That's how high the stakes are.
I had to get my channel point bet in.
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
Nice just defend. A little bit of a fireball war going on. But eventually, someone's going to snap. Someone's going to rush in. Both of them, same idea. Trying to go for the jump in over each other's fireballs. Meeting in the skies.
Big rev blow. Oh, unfortunate break for Dany. Armisael making the most of the situation. Gonna probably spend the super here, right? Yes, sir.
Whew. Not out of the woods yet, though. Oh, stay same side there. Armisael trying to press. There's the wake up DP. Yeah, just trying to get as far away from the corner as possible with that dash forward. Beautiful neutral hop.
Beautiful indeed. Daniel Maza, everything's firing for him. And this should be it for the round. Oh god, hold up. Oh my god, Jobber, is it? Not like this, bro.
Oh.
Not like this.
It could happen. It could happen. There's the super. One more mix and you're dead. Careful where you decide to press. Gets caught, but there's a drop. Even Armisael was shocked there. DP's on out. But you can't block anything. Any special move will kill you. And there it is with the elbow.
Brother, these men are playing with their hearts. Like, there's it sounds disparaging to say this, but these men are not thinking very hard about the things that they're doing. They are just doing what feels right.
Heart-type players, they can go a long way. Try to check there with the 5K, or the 5B, I should say. Dany creating space. You can see when you have two characters that have fireballs, the matches go to a crawl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fireballs are just so good at controlling screen space in this game. There's not a lot of tools that just like blow up fireballs like in a lot of other fighting games.
Yeah, definitely. It's also kind of the fact that like both these guys are kind of scared of taking huge combo damage like this, right? So they want to minimize their risks. And I feel like as people get better at the game, I think the game will just naturally slow down like this. But I've said this before about other games and I've been proven wrong. But, you know, maybe this time I'll be right.
I definitely agree with you. I do think things are going to slow down as the defensive mechanics get stronger. Tried to go for the command grab, but got tossed back into the corner.
Yo, that guard gauge is looking a little weak.
Suspect. Just goes for the shiny knuckle right through the fireball. And Dany closing out game number 3, going up 2-1.
Beautiful reaction from Dany Maza. Armisael now on the back foot. This is, of course, losers finals. The winner of this gets to move on and face Shadow X in the grand finals.
It's going to be an exciting one for sure.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Nice JDs. I was gonna say, like, all night there haven't been that many people using the JDs that much. I think Hokuto is probably the one that I noticed using them the most, and that makes perfect sense as he's like a Mark of the Wolves player.
Yeah, I mean, the deeper we get in the bracket, the more you're seeing those defensive mechanics, right? I think the only thing we haven't really seen is the hyper defense, but that is such a difficult thing to pull off.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I think he went for it there. That's why he got hit at the end.
Yeah, you have to be really on point. It's so risky. High risk, high reward. But right now, Dany sitting at set point wants that run back.
Sir, Armisael needs to make something happen here. Has plenty of resources to work with. Okay. Both these guys just kind of sending it, man. Oh, yo, the big wild punish into the huge confirm. He can spend, he chooses not to spend any, so the next hit will kill.
Yep,
I think that's it.
Right into level 2. Shining knuckle, it's over, but drops it. No, that was just the setup. Reset.
Sure.
It was all to get into the command grab range.
How intelligently done. Oh my god, hold on. No.
Oh no.
Jobber.
Oh no, why would you DP there, Dany?
Do it again? Oh my god, he should have done it again.
Bro, not like this. Not like this. You had a full health bar. Guard crush. Into the follow-up. Goes for the super. Armisael with the comeback.
Oh my goodness, what did I just witness, bro? Dany must be feeling so crappy about that, but you can't let that get to you. Yo, he's using those bar Ds quite a bit now, but it doesn't matter. Armisael's undeterred. He just can continue running forward and pressing that stand C.
Pushing in. There we go. Run through the other side. Gets the wall bounce. Set into the corner. Now Dany really needs to capitalize here.
Nice. DP.
Finish it.
I think he might be dead? Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Yes, you are into the hitting gear. What a stylish finish. Dany moving on to face Shadow X in grand final.
Beautifully done at the end. I like that. I mean, he didn't seem particularly shook by the way that last round went at all. He just locked in, played his game. So yeah, really well played.
Yeah, man, Let's see how high the ceiling can get here in this match. What are these two going to pull out of their bag to try and win this tournament? Round start. You can already see Dany so much more mobile, right? Whereas ShadowX just kind of shimmying a little back and forth.
Ooh, big haymakers being thrown out. Shadow, though, he's playing a little bit more passively at the moment. But that's just, he's gathering that data, you know?
Assessing how the opponent wants to move their patterns. There's the jump in. Strikes when the time is right like a Viper.
Absolutely. Ooh, nice. Check with the... Oh my god! Okay, yo, these jumps are just paying off huge dividends for ShadowX right now. He's just picking the right spots constantly. Oh, huge backdash.
Into the wild punish. What a dominating round one there from ShadowX.
I love this matchup too, honestly. The Rock Mirror being played by both these guys. It's literally just like, they're just playing straight fundamentals at the moment.
Oh, the hyper defense there. Couldn't actually go for any kind of follow-up, though, because ShadowX canceled into the Rev itself.
He had a chance to hyper defend into DP there, and it would have beaten, you know, what ShadowX was going for, but obviously very early still. Don't blame him for not being... Oh, hold up. Big opportunity.
Not going to spend the super there. Wants to hold on to it. I think that's understandable, right? You have such a life lead. You got to believe in yourself that you can get that next hit.
But, I mean, just like that, ShadowX has turned this into a one-touch game for him.
Defense there as well, putting up a little bit of health.
Oh my god, yo!
Command grab just ran up and did it. Raging Storm. ShadowX takes game one.
Dude, that was actually so sick. He started running the instant the stand D stopped being active, bro. That was like a whiff punish command grab.
Walk your own path from now on.
Only ShadowX. That's a Clark player, bro.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. That's that step command grab, you know?
Round one. Get ready.
Nice, I like that string. I mean, Rock is one of those characters that's pretty blessed, being able to do down B, stand B, and get a full, you know, a conversion that way. Pretty nice.
Oh, but just going for the DP. It's going to put ShadowX into SPG. Same thing for Dany off that throw. Tried to fake out the overhead. Nice jump out there from Dany.
But ShadowX finding, once again, a big jump in. I think Dany has taken a lot of damage just from getting hit from the jump in, so has to really guard his airspace a little bit better.
The guard cancel into the Rev blow. I like that a lot. It's just such an effective option.
Yeah, I mean, it takes away a lot of the guesswork involved. Normally, when you're doing a guard cancel, you have to wonder whether they're going to continue their string, right? But with a Rev blow, you don't really have to think about it that hard.
Either way, you're going to come out on top. Nice to the neutral hop, JB. We're going to catch. Dany really just trying to gain some ground, trying to mount some offense, but ShadowX staying so good, just like at the tip of that standing D, that far D range. But Dany is finally able to press in.
Oh my goodness, this time it's him actually doing the command grab. And honestly, Dany's been calling out ShadowX's command grabs really well this set already.
It's a good start now for Dany, finally building up a little bit of momentum. The embers starting to burn, but we gotta build it up into a fire.
I think I saw someone in chat say earlier that El Maza means like the sledgehammer, which is really interesting to me because he does not play like that style of gameplay. I feel like he plays like super like high finesse type of gameplay. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, very finesse, very footsies oriented. I mean, again, he's a Kai player in Guilty Gear, right? Kai is not like a rushdown character like Soul, so to speak. He's more of your traditional fireball Shoto.
I see. I'm hearing Mazo is like the hand. Okay. Maza. Oh, Mazatlan. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I figured to use Mazatlan because he had MZT at the end of his tag. Oh, yo, a big hop over the command grab and no punish, man. These guys are just playing with their hearts once again.
This in overheat now. Shadow X still being very active, trying to find that stray hit. Is going to get caught into the level 2. Shining Knuckle, not enough. Just meaty fireball. Oh, what a block.
Yeah.
What a block.
That was literally, like, very, very literally a 50-50 situation. It's either he goes for like a meaty into chip, or he doesn't. Either way, you just have to guess.
With that, Dany is able to put a point on the board here, tying things up here in this grand final set.
Round 1. Get ready.
Pressure is on. Goes for the double Reppuken into single, into double again. Running into the standing D. We are brawling it out right here.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit closer to what, like, when they played the first time earlier today, where they were kind of just trying to maintain this spacing here, play around it.
Again, Dany now opting to kind of replace the backdashes with the jump backs to avoid the command grab.
Oh, okay. Just swung into it.
Oh, wow. What an
Okay.
answer back, actually. After blocking the low rage run, doing a rage run of your own in response.
All right. Okay, catches the forward movement with just a random Shine Knuckle. Shadow X taking the first round. Nice. Dude, I noticed this, but like Shadow X is like so insistent on continuing pressure after getting his DP break blocked, which is odd because it's, I mean, that's -2, right? But like it's kind of like what's it, like mental frame advantage. It feels like, even though it's not real, it feels real.
Uh-oh, this is real damage, and Shadow X is really one game away from being your champion.
Dude, he's playing so clean, and Dany is looking like he might be a little gassed, right? He's gonna need to find a little bit of extra energy. I know it's been a very long tournament, but I mean, these players, it's now or never, really.
Yeah, it all comes down to this, right? Dany's gonna have to get 2 games in a row and then have to play through a whole another set. I mean, just the mental fortitude that's gonna take.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Round 1. Get ready.
All right, round start. Dany is just gonna rush in with the low right off the bat.
Big jump in. Nice, dude. He read the timing on the approach so expertly. Oh no, this is gonna be so much damage.
Are we gonna go into the super? Yep, Shining Knuckle. That's gonna get so much corner carry as well. And again, continuing the pressure after the DP break gets blocked, even after it gets just defended.
Yeah, man. I mean, nobody seemed ready for it mentally. Everybody thinks like something else is gonna happen after. Okay, finds a big hit here. Dany, I think, showing some signs of life, but oh no, the big jump over the grab attempt, and this could actually take him out of SPG. Never mind, doesn't spend that much.
Up. Oh my god, just wake up Rev Blow, and this should be it. Shadow X takes it 3-1 over Dany, your Just Frame champion.
wow, really like a master class from Shadow X. Again, it did feel to me at the end that Dany was getting a little gassed. He was going for a lot of grab on waste or on Hoki, and it was just getting destroyed every single time, right? So again, to me, that a player like Dany who's been so adept at like adapting to what the other player is doing. I don't know. It seems to me like he just lost energy, which is unfortunate, but that's just how these things go. You know, fighting games are very much like a physical activity.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame him, bro. I've lost energy as well. Just watching so many great games. It's the start of something special here for the SNK community. It's the start of something special for Just Frame as well. So please make sure to tune in next week. Enter next week again. Let's keep the Fatal Fury train rolling. Aru, you got anything to say to the people before we go?
Nah, man, just, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting. Keep playing the game. Remember to tune in every week for Fatal Fury if you like what you saw. And that's about it for me.
Yeah, and always remember, Just Frame, Fatal Fury, forever. See you next time.